What guys, and welcome to live stream for Guardians of the Galaxy volume number 3 here for the red carpet event. Thank you guys so much for swinging by this live stream. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a really fun live stream. Just going to kick back, relax, watch this red carpet event that is officially the Hollywood premiere for Guardians of the Galaxy volume 3. This is going to be a lot of fun, guys. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am. It's going to be really cool. And it will be starting here in about 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes, it will be kicking things off. And we'll be, live streaming it as we are. Be reacting to it and seeing all the stars come out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So what's going on, chat? What's happening? Are you guys ready for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Can you believe it drops next week? This is crazy. I'm pumped for this. I think a lot of people are kind of like not sure about this movie, but I think people are just kind of waiting to see what the they're just trying to wait and see what the reviews are going to be like first, and I think they're going to be really good. I have a good feeling about this one. You guys know me, I'm a glass half full kind of guy, but I definitely feel like, this is going to work out really well. Oh, DK, you know it, man. I just got the haircut today, bro. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. Just got the haircut today, man. Wellness is in the chat as well. Will we see Groot? Vin Diesel. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. It's all about family, right? I'm pretty sure we will. That'll be awesome. I do prefer Baby Groot, though. He was adorable. Yeah. Baby Groot was awesome, I must say. All right, looks like the music's kicked off here, which means the stream's going to be starting here in just a matter of minutes, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure. So I had issues last time we simulcasted a stream. If you guys were in my stream last time, we had issues with the audio and everything. Like, it wasn't piping through properly. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to switch scenes real quick, and I need you guys to let me know in the chat if the audio is coming through clearly, okay? If the music's coming through okay or anything like that. So here we go. We're going to give it a try right now. So I'm going to switch it right back just like that. But did that sound okay? Did you guys hear the music okay? Everything coming through good for everyone? Definitely let me know about that in the chat. Team Western's in the chat. What's going on, Team Western? Thanks so much for swinging by the stream, bro. I appreciate you. Nico is in the chat. As you ready for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Man, this is going to be great. Cannot wait for this. You heard the music okay? On the previous scene, whenever you saw all the Guardians and everything was coming through good? Excellent. Because if it's not coming through, that's definitely going to be an issue, but I think we're going to be okay. I did a little bit of troubleshooting prior to starting the stream, and seemed like it was going okay, so hopefully it stayed that way. DK can hear it. That's good to hear. Nice. If you guys hear any issues or anything during the during the time that we're doing the event, let me know in the chat, and I'll try my best to remedy the situation as quickly as I can. Good stuff, guys. Do me a huge favor, smash the like button if you guys haven't already. This is gonna be such a blast, bro. I cannot wait to see what these actors have to say about this movie. And just so you know, whenever they show like a trailer or anything like that, I'm probably gonna have the screen a lot smaller. Just so you guys know ahead of time, it's going to be like real shrink down, but majority of the time we're going to be full screen, so you don't have to worry. Bro, I can't wait for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Bro, I'm playing it tonight. I'm going to be live streaming that tonight. Yeah, I'm doing 2 live streams in the night, so I'm good. After this one, right around 11 o'clock, I'm going to be playing it, so feel free to swing on by for that stream, Nico. I'm going to probably play for about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half. We'll see. Gonna get it tomorrow. Nice, bro. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is my most hyped film for the year. Nice, DK. That's going to be a lot of fun, huh? Can't wait for that. Team Western's on season 3 of The Mandalorian. Very good, bro. Very good. John Cena is voicing Optimus Prime. I cannot believe, what? Dude, no way, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I did not know that. Wow, bro. By the way, guys, sorry I don't have the live stream or the live chat up right in here like I typically do. Whenever I have 2 streams going on in the same day or 2 streams scheduled, the live chat doesn't really work right for the first stream. So fortunately, I'm not going to have that up here, but I am reading everyone's chat and I will highlight it accordingly. So, all right, this should be kicking off here in just a few more minutes, like 5 more minutes here, guys, and then we'll probably be kicking off the event. I will stop by for that stream. Can't wait. Nice, Nico. Yeah, it's going to be dope. Don't judge my gameplay because I'm probably going to be horrible at it. But really looking forward to it, man. It's going to be fun. Going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see a lot of people swing by for it. It seems like the game's getting a lot of hype, man. So it'll be a lot of fun if peeps swing by for it. I think it'll be a blast. Everyone can see how bad I suck at it. I'm trying to debate on what difficulty level I should play the game at whenever I kick it off, because the last Star Wars Jedi game that I played, obviously Fallen Order, dude, that game was extremely difficult. And you know, I'm thinking that I might have to go ahead and lower the difficulty or something, you know, whenever I start you know, Jedi Survivor here. We'll see. Yeah, and just so you guys know, if they play like any kind of music or anything, I'll probably be muting the music as well, just because like I can't have like copyrighted music and all that. And you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, they love their music, so that might end up being the case a couple times whenever whenever that comes to pass. All right, we got about 4 more minutes, guys. About 4 more minutes to go. You see, I'm all ready. I got my Marvel shirt on, as I always do. I'll be very curious to see these reviews whenever we wake up tomorrow morning. Once the review embargo lifts, it usually starts, you know, actually tend to get a few reviews, immediate reactions right after the movie ends on Twitter and everything. So I'll have to go ahead and maybe make a video on that, talking about all the reviews that viewers have checked out for this film. All right, what do we got here? We got 3 more minutes, guys. 3 more minutes to go until the red carpet premiere of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This should be a lot of fun. I watched my first Mission Impossible film yesterday. Oh, nice, DK. That's awesome, bro. Very, very good movies. Tom Cruise knocks it out of the park every time. Every one of them are dope, man. Hey, John, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? No, it hasn't started quite yet. Just a few more minutes, man. We don't have too much longer to go here. About 2 more minutes, maybe 3, give or take, and should be kicking off here. I already have the stream open. Once it starts, we'll go full screen with it. They're just playing music right now with the thumbnail of their video, their live stream, if you will. And I don't want to have that music going right now because I'll probably end up getting like struck down or something, you know. So you know how Guardians of the Galaxy is. There's tons of music in those movies. So Ghost Protocol, nice. That's the one I've been wanting to check out. I haven't checked it out. It's been out for a long time. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it, man. What was the last Tom Cruise movie I saw? Probably Top Gun Maverick. Dude, that was so good. Loved it. Such a great movie, guys. All right, couple more minutes to go. Are you guys going to be seeing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 on Premiere? You guys should go check it out. Help Marvel out a little bit. Because I think they're struggling a little bit right now as far as premieres go. I have a feeling that this one's going to do really, really good as far as reviews. So you should definitely go check it out. I implore you to go check it out. E Skinny, what's up, man? What's going on? Very excited for this movie. Oh, dude, it's going to be so good. Thank you so much for swinging by the stream, man. I think this movie's going to be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to it. Good stuff. Hey, Peter Griffin, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Thank you so much for swinging by the stream, man. Appreciate you, bro. Ready for some Guardians? Nightfall's here too. Yo, bro. How we doing tonight? Myself, I have been up since 9 p.m. yesterday. Wow, worked all night, got off at 7 a.m., drove a state away to visit family. Now home and don't have time to sleep. Work at 10. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Holy mackerel, dude. Do you have like, can you like take some time off? Like, oh my gosh, that's crazy, man. I definitely wish you luck, man. 100%. You're going to be exhausted for sure. Well, I hope I can entertain you here with a couple of my streams that I got going on here tonight, bro. I got the Guardians of the Galaxy stream, as you can see right now, obviously. And then I have the Star Wars Jedi Survivor stream going on. Favorite Ninja Turtles, Leo. As a kid, it was Mikey, and then it switched to Raph. And right now, I'd say it's probably Leo. For sure. All right, looks like it's kicking off, guys. So we're going to go ahead and looks like they're doing a little preview. Little trailer preview, if you will. So we're gonna switch to this one here.
I will destroy the
Guardians
with their final tour. It's a face-off. I guess we'll die trying.
Is the audio coming through okay for everybody? That's what's most important.
Who you are already.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
You heard that okay with the trailer. Hopefully you did. All right, let's go full screen.
Welcome to Red Carpet World Premiere.
Here we go.
Of Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, live from Hollywood. I'm James Arthur M.
And I'm Raylo. And listen, James, I was excited before this, but the energy, as you can hear around us, is so palpable tonight. It's incredible. And soon, we're going to actually be able to share the stage with the cast and the creative team that brought this incredible story to life.
That's right. And when Marvel Studios
Hey,
Guardians of the
Louis
Galaxy
Berry, what's going on,
Volume
brother?
3 hits
How's it going,
theaters
man?
in the U.S. on May 5th.
Marvel
This will
Cuphead,
mark
what's
the
up, bro?
third film in the Guardians franchise and the 32nd
exhausted,
film
Jedi
in the
Survivor
MCU,
blanket.
if you
Off
can
for a
believe
couple
it.
hours
Now,
before
with
fishing
this
trip
next
with my
film,
friend.
we are
I'll
now
sleep one
rocking
day.
further into Phase 5, which is what we are here to
Oh,
celebrate
man.
tonight.
Get your
with
rest,
the
Knight.
cast
Get your
and
rest,
the crew.
bro.
And Ray, you know, with this third film, it does mark the final chapter of the Guardians team as we know it.
It's crazy. It
Yeah,
really
cosplays
has
are
been
looking
almost
pretty
a decade.
dope, right?
It was 2014
Check out that
when we
Warlock
first saw the Guardians take to the
cosplay
big
there.
screen in Marvel Studios
great.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right, and you know, it was in that film that our lovable rogues first teamed up in order to take on Ronan the Accuser, a Kree warlord, and if memory serves me correctly, Ray, they were able to defeat him with some pretty sweet dance moves.
Are you gonna pass it over here?
Take it.
We're
Movie
doing
was so
it.
funny.
we're doing it.
So
Well, I'm
good,
pretty
man.
sure they brought those pretty sweet dance moves also into Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. If you remember that opening scene with Baby Groot plugging into music, and they had
All's
further
gonna be good,
adventures.
bro.
You know, they
All's
had-
gonna be
well, they
good. Trust
met
me,
up
I
with,
got
the
this.
Celestial Ego, who was a little power hungry, to say the least.
little bit.
And then also turned out to be Peter Quill's dad. Yeah. And then, of course, they had to fight another bad dad, but in Thanos, who, of course, raised Gamora and Nebula.
I mean, honestly, Ray, whether they were fighting their fathers or, let's face it, fighting each other, you know, this band of misfits were still able to come together and form this beautiful found family of their own.
You know what, family, it is such a central theme of this film and this trilogy as a
How many
whole.
MCU
But you know
films
what?
or
We
shows have we
also
got
have
so
our
far? We've
own
got quite a
Marvel
bit, I
family
think, John.
with us here
Definitely quite a
tonight.
bit. I'm not sure the exact number. But
Look
we've
at
got
that. If you all
Night,
ready
we are
for
watching
Marvel
the
Studios
red
Guardians of
carpet
the Galaxy
event for
Volume 3,
Guardians of the
make some
Galaxy
noise.
Volume 3.
They are so hyped. I think they heard them on the Guardians headquarters of Nowhere, Ray.
All the way on
All the way
Nowhere.
on Nowhere, they heard them.
Well, I gotta bring us back down to tear because we are high above
You're good, man.
Hollywood
No worries.
Boulevard in the Ray Dolby Ballroom.
Yeah, Ronan
I mean,
acted
we are
hard,
just-
man, but
we have
at
such
the end of the
incredible
day,
sets surrounding us right
weak,
now,
bro.
incredible
Weak.
costumes, and of course, all of these amazing cosplayers and fans.
I mean, there's just so much. You can see them right there. Like, it's,
Dude,
you know,
the
some of the
cosplayers came
Galaxy's
out
best
for this one.
cosplayers
Wow,
here.
it's
And, you know,
crazy.
all the action is being
Look at all of
presented to
them.
you all by
It's
Lego
wild.
Marvel, and we want to thank you all at home for tuning in tonight. And you can catch all the action all night long over at marvel.com/Guardians Premiere, and you can follow us along on all of our social media channels so you don't miss a moment of the action. You can follow along. Be sure to like and subscribe. You can always just follow at Marvel or
There's a perfect
that hashtag
reminder
that you
right
see
now,
right there,
guys.
because
If you
we want
haven't already,
all
go
to
ahead and
join join in on
smash the like button
conversation,
on
because
this
tonight,
live
it's all
stream.
about you,
And if this is
the
your first time
fans.
swinging by, of
we're gonna
course,
need all
go
the
ahead
help
and
that we
subscribe
can
to the
get to
channel
this
if you
carpet,
are, in
'cause
fact,
this is
enjoying the
really bigger
content.
than just the two of us on this stage here.
I mean, it truly
Cuphead, I think
is,
you asked me
and
that
it is a
same
family
question the
affair,
last
so we
time
had
there
to,
was a red
bring
carpet
in,
event, bro.
we had
I
some
don't know, man. I don't
reinforcements
have
that
any
we had to
Marvel
bring in
Studios,
here because the carpet is
I
so
don't have any media
massive.
press
I kind of think of
credentials
us
and
as
everything.
the,
I should
Guardians
try
of
to
the
see if I can
purple
get some
carpet
maybe
here.
at some point.
Ooh,
But yeah, I'm assuming this is somewhere out in
Well, let us
California
say
though,
hello to
so
our other
that would also be
Guardians then,
difficult to do
Tamara
since
Krinsky
I'm on
and
the other
Josh
side of the
Soleil.
country.
Hello, we are so happy to be the Guardians of the Purple Carpet. Hello to everyone watching on the live stream. I'm Tamara Krinsky.
And I'm Josh Soleil, going to be right in the middle of all the action this side of the Ray Dolby Ballroom.
That's right. We are thrilled to be here at the world premiere of Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And we are going to be having some conversations with folks from the extended Marvel Universe, from different films and series, as well as some really exciting conversations
Well, it says I
with
need
an
to start
incredible group
cosplaying.
of creators.
There's going to be so much going on here. People are going to be lining up behind us on their way to the premiere. We can't wait to talk to them, to see them. We're going to be your eyes and ears for all you fans watching at home.
That's right. And Josh, I cannot wait to see this movie. I mean, it is the epic conclusion to an incredible story arc with this group of Guardians.
Oh man, the emotions are sure to run very high. This is the last time we'll see a Guardians in our current form. I don't know if I'm ready for this tomorrow.
You will be just fine. I will be right there by your side with a big box of tissues. But before we head to the big screen a little bit later, I'm really excited to talk to people here tonight on the purple carpet. So I say let's get this thing started. All right, well, let's toss it back to the head of the carpet and see what's going on over there.
Thank you, Tamara and Josh. I mean, I think we're ready for a party too.
We are, but before we get this party started, we had to bring in one more person because this carpet is so
I want you to
massive,
be
and
there
we don't
so
want
bad
you all to
weekly.
miss a
Oh,
single
thanks, Cuphead.
moment of the carpet.
Maybe
And
one
this
day,
guy's
bro.
gonna be working
It's up to you
every
guys to
inch of
help me
this,
get
bringing
there,
all the
right?
action,
You know?
and it's none other than our Justin
I appreciate the support.
Warner.
Maybe it'll
Justin
happen
Warner,
someday,
where
though.
are you, and what are
We
you bringing
will
the
see.
fans tonight?
Thank you. Thank
That'd
you.
be awesome.
Indeed, Justin Warner here. I am once again the man with the
Well, the
fans. And I
characters
gotta ask
appear
these
in
fans,
different
who's
Marvel
ready for
filmer
tonight?
shows. So yeah, all the actors, pretty much all the actors are going to be here doing interviews
The
and everything
energy
with
here
Marvel
is just
Entertainment's
out of
YouTube channel
control.
here.
Speaking of out of control,
And
there's so many
then they're
exciting
going to go
things
watch
see
the
on this
movie, and
carpet.
yeah,
I am
this
going
is
to
the
try and get
official
my
red
hands,
carpet
or at least
event.
my
So
eyes on absolutely every bit. So you're going to want to stay tuned to see what I see and experience what I experience. Back to you in the front.
Awesome, thanks, Justin. You know, he's going to be getting his steps in today.
Well, have fun out there then.
All right, Ray, you know, we got to talk about this film that is going to be hitting theaters in the U.S. on May 5th.
Well, in Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, we're going to catch up with our Guardians who are trying to rebuild a home base on Nowhere, which, if you remember, is a disembodied celestial head. There's no better way to say that. And it was sadly destroyed in Marvel Studios' Avengers Infinity War by Thanos.
Yeah, and they're rebuilding their base there on Nowhere, and as they're just trying to get things started there, they then get brutally attacked, or are going to have to band together in order to save one of their own.
Now, the cast and crew of this film is truly special. I mean, they
Vin
created
Diesel?
an amazing
He
film
should
that
be.
you have
He
to
should
see
be. We'll see.
first in U.S. theaters, as you said, on May 5th. And James, I'm pretty sure tickets are available now.
That is right.
Now.
And they are
Go back.
loving this so much. We've been seeing
At
you
this
all
point, are we
just
gonna
so
get to
hyped
know
for this
Uncle
movie. I mean, the
in the
millions upon
MCU?
millions
Was
of
that
views and all of the comments. You all are so excited for this
Oh,
film.
that's a good
and so
question,
are
John.
we.
I don't
mean,
know.
We cannot
We
wait to
might.
talk to the stars
We
of this
might.
film.
Maybe
And the
sometime
carpet is
down the
opening up
road,
very
perhaps.
Soon. But in the meantime, let's take another look at Marvel Studios' Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy trailer.
She
Check it
messed
out
up
now.
there. I know how that feels. All right, it's a small screen.
We were gone for quite a while. But no matter
Still
what
probably going to
happens
get me on the
next,
music. You know how it is.
The galaxy still needs its guardians.
Hello, we come in peace.
This was the first trailer, I think, that had dropped. This
Come on,
dude,
Drax. Seriously, dude?
this dude chucked it at him. Oh my god. This movie's going to be great, man.
Don't forget where we came from.
We have been running
Yep, that's right.
our whole lives.
That is right.
Pete, I'm done running.
Nice. Like right now, this music, it's probably gonna get spotted. I'm gonna have to like fix up the stream after.
We'll all fly away together.
That's all good.
One last time.
One last time, man.
Into the
This movie's gonna be bittersweet, man.
and beautiful sky.
Nice.
And we'll kill anyone who gets in our way.
No, not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one loves.
Now you're just making it sad.
Oh, that's great. Love it, man.
Gosh,
Love
I
it.
get every single time.
Dude, check it out.
Look, did you see that? I mean, the cosplayers are
Yondu,
just
did you guys see that?
Was the real
The
life
hawk?
Yondu
I
right
miss
there. It was
Yondu.
right there. But you know, just looking at that trailer, I mean, it's going to be an emotional.
Yeah, they better not kill
roller coaster. It's
Drax.
something that
Oh
James
my
Gunn and the
gosh,
team
I'd be
does
so
do
upset.
so well at just going back from funny to sad to action-packed. It's going to be an amazing ride.
I mean, that
It's
heart
so
and
good,
humor,
right?
and that trailer gave
Love
us
it.
such great insight. We got to see a new
think Quill owns
spaceship. We got to see
Spotify
Adam
Premium?
Warlock
He
and
might
all of his
now.
gold
He might
glory.
now.
We got to see Lila the Otter.
Yeah, there's just so
That's
much
funny.
to tease, to look forward to, you know, and I just am so excited for this night. You know, Ray, is there anything that you're really looking forward to for this evening?
Oh my goodness! Well,
I try
obviously,
not to.
talking the
I try
cast,
to
I would
avoid
love
them
to hear
because,
just what it's like
you
to
know,
come together
you're gonna
after
get a
this
lot of
emotional
details
journey,
filled in,
to
and
kind of
then,
hear how they
you know,
all evolved
we're too
together.
close to the movie now. It releases
Right,
next
yeah,
week,
there's
so I
been
try
much
to
of
hold
an
off on it.
evolution
You know?
over the last 2 years, and so same thing. I'm looking forward to getting to really dive into how they were going
Yeah,
to push the
we
envelope
are.
on this one
Family.
for one last ride for the
Family.
Guardians team as we know it. You know, and speaking of, there's so many fans around here,
There
and
really
you know,
are.
I'd love to get in touch. Like, look at them; they're just so hyped over there. The fans, they're just so incredibly excited. You can see them, and I think right now we should go talk to our fan on the floor, Justin Warner, who's with some fans right now.
Indeed, Justin Warner here with our incredible fans, and we're getting an inside look at how you can bring a bit of the Guardians adventure home with you, paid for by Lego Marvel. Here we have 3 brand new sets that are all available to purchase now, and myself and these awesome Guardians cosplayers are going to give you a little tour around the Guardians Lego universe. So adventures
That was
start
dope.
right here at the Guardians of the Galaxy headquarters. Marvel movie fans will recognize this superhero base is inspired by Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Inside, you got the tools, you got the tech, and most importantly, you got the table around which Groot and Star-Lord minifigures plan their next exciting mission. Helping us to introduce the minifigures is Andrew. And you can see here that Groot and Star-Lord are complete with their new looks inspired by the film.
Why is
So if
Scarlet
you want
Witch
to get
there?
that custom
Huh?
look, you
I don't
gotta
see
get some
Scarlet
of these
Witch.
sets.
I think she's
Next up,
trying
we
to
have
be
the
Peter
newest
Quill.
Guardians ship, which
I'm
will
guessing,
take our fans
with the
to
jacket,
a universe of
from what I
imaginative
could
play.
see.
The versatile spaceship features an opening cockpit with room for 3 minifigures, a secret compartment for other minifigures, storage spaces for weapons and
That's a
accessories,
pretty dope set
and
right
2
there.
small but incredible spaceships that detach from the mothership.
Right? Maybe even more.
If you
Dude,
love
Legos
minifigs,
are so
and I know you do,
expensive.
because I sure do.
Probably like
This is a
150.
set for you. In the hands of Amelia
Crazy.
and Margaret, you can see this set comes with minifigures of Manus,
The minifigs
Drax,
are awesome, though.
Star-Lord, Nebula, and Adam Warlock. Last up, oh, what's not to love? This is Baby Rocket's ship, which is a buildable toy that recreates the spaceship that Baby Rocket uses to travel in the movie. The craft features an opening cockpit, adjustable landing
That's
gear,
sick.
and 2 stud shooters. The set comes with his Baby Rocket figure, which is so cute I can
Shet.
barely talk,
The Shet
as well
comes
as
with-
an adult Rocket minifigure seen
I
here
should
with
make
Liz
fun because I
to inspire
mispronunciate
even
all
more
the time
Guardians
when
of the
I
Galaxy
stream,
action.
so.
Fans, we don't want to keep all of the action to ourselves. So for our amazing cosplaying helpers, as well as some of you fans here, we have all 3 of these Guardian sets for you to take home with you.
Wow.
Oh man.
They get all 3 of the
Let's hand
sets
them
to
out.
take
Let's
home
hand
with
them
them
out.
just for being there. That's sick.
Well, now that we've gotten a
Look,
taste
they're
of
handing
these
them out
sets
right
here
now.
on the,
That's dope.
on the carpet, I want to let you all know at home that you can see them in action too. So let's see what our hero friends are embarking on in this piece by Lego Marvel.
Hot toys. Yeah, I wish. I wish. Are we gonna go for this as well?
In my universe, I dream up the
Yeah, that
best
Nebula
team.
was pretty awesome. Yeah, like I said, cosplay is absolutely phenomenal. Yo, Evan, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Thank you so much for swinging by this stream. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing great. We are watching the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 red carpet event here. Appreciate you for swinging by, man. Hope you enjoy this stream, man.
Galaxy sets, each sold separately.
And we are team are surrounded by their fans.
Sorry,
as
pushed
we
the wrong
celebrate
scene
the
there on my
world premiere
stream
of
deck.
Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
And remember, we want you all to join in on the conversation. Of course, you can always go to our social
Your
channels
guess is
at
as good as
Marvel
mine.
and use the hashtag to
I'm really
talk
not
with
sure.
us tonight.
I'm really not
James
sure.
and I said, I mean, this world premiere is too big for just the two of us.
They should
We
do
have
more
such a
DC
stacked
Lego sets.
cast
Yeah, they
returning
should.
with this team. So
They
remember
should,
to check
huh?
out your socials all night tonight to keep up.
Absolutely, because you know sometimes you all are seeing things that we don't see.
The
So
fact that
again,
they're
really,
doing
it is
this
a
in
family
conjunction
affair.
with the
You
movie,
all are part of the team here, so
I'm sure
what
it's
is
gonna do
happening?
really,
We
really
want to
well,
hear
like I
from
said
you.
itself, you
Now,
know?
speaking of, we want to go and as we know that this carpet is so huge, so we want to go and check in on our friends at the other end of the carpet. Over to Josh and Tamara. What's going on?
Hey, Marvel fans! Have you heard of Disney Movie Insiders? It's an incredible opportunity for fans to get rewarded for movies that they love.
That's right. Disney Movie Insiders rewards you for being a Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, or Marvel Studios fan. You collect points, and the points you collect can be used for very cool rewards like movie posters, movie ticket vouchers, collectibles, gift cards, and even tickets to see world premieres of movies like this one.
Head to DisneyMovieInsiders.com right there on your screen and sign
There's
up
one
now.
way to
Membership
get
is
in.
free.
There you go.
And to
You guys, here it
celebrate
is.
the premiere of Marvel Studios Guardians of the
There's gotta
Galaxy
be a way
Volume
for press
3,
and media to
Disney
get in, I
Movie
guess.
Insiders is giving you the chance to win a exclusive collectible oversized shield pin before it's available for members to redeem. You'll be able to see it on your screen in just a sec. The substantial pin replicates the SHIELD logo found on the Guardians' new outfits in the film.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
The Disney Movie Insiders Supernova Sweepstakes starting today only on Instagram. So get out
Sorry,
your
I'm
phone,
blocking the QR
scan
code.
the QR code
Ah,
on
my
screen,
bad.
or visit
Here.
the Disney Movie Insiders
You're trying to
Instagram
scan.
page
There you go.
at Disney Movie
Give you a
Insiders
sec
to
to
enter
scan
for
it
a
there.
chance to win this fantastic pin. This is truly a piece that every Marvel collector would love to add to their collection.
And from now through opening day, May 5th,
Oh,
visit
they're
the
reading
Disney
off
Movie
of
Insiders
cue cards. They
Instagram
have the
page
cue
at
cards in their
Disney Movie
hands. They're just
Insiders,
reading right
and
off
enter
of
the
it.
sweepstakes for a chance
You
to
know?
win this pin. And don't forget to sign up to be a Disney Movie Insiders member to start earning points and collecting rewards just for seeing movies like Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in U.S. theaters May 5th.
Disney Movie Insiders, where fans become insiders. And speaking of insiders, let's go back to the top of the carpet and get the inside scoop on what's happening as this carpet starts to heat up.
Amazing. The carpet is heating up. It is on fire because the carpet is officially open and the cast and the crew are going to be coming right down here and we're going to get a chance to talk to them. And, you know, we were
Nice.
talking about this earlier. You know,
Getting ready
Guardians
for
is
some
so much
interviews
about
here.
a found
Is
family,
CinemaCon
and they
only
really
for
are
press
both
and
on
media?
and off the camera. This
I'm not
beautiful
sure.
found
I
family
think.
that we're so excited we're going
I
to
think, but I don't want to say for sure because
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
not for
pretty
sure.
soon we're going to be sharing this stage with the cast. And speaking of the cast, we've really got to talk about these returning Guardians. You know, there of course is Chris Pratt, who plays Peter Quill, who prefers to be called Star-Lord. Honestly, finally,
get his name right. We got to say it.
And he is the anchor of this team. He really is the heart and soul that keeps this team together. And he is never afraid to put himself out on a limb for his friends and his family.
Dude, look
and
at these
I'm pretty sure we're
posters,
probably gonna
man.
see that again in this next film.
We definitely will,
Phenomenal.
and you can't talk about Peter Quill without
I'm not
talking
sure,
about
Cuphead.
Gamora, played by Zoe Saldana, who's
Man, I don't have
also
many
back.
answers for you
And,
guys
this
tonight.
is
I
not
feel
the
so
same
bad.
Gamora that we've grown and
I
known
don't
and loved
think,
over the last
but
few years,
maybe.
because that Gamora was sacrificed at the end of Marvel
I don't wanna
Studios'
say for
Avengers
sure, bro.
Infinity War, but we now have a time-displaced Gamora, but she has no connection to the Guardians team or even Peter Quill. I mean, that he could be walking down the street and she would be like, I don't know him. And so it's a whole different Gamora that we're going to get to experience and see tonight.
And we have another character that's going to be battling with this time-displaced Gamora. It is Nebula, played by Karen Gillan, who is, of course, Gamora's sister. And she is now actually a fully fledged member of the Guardians. And I'm so curious to kind of see that evolution for a character, but again, to see how she sort of
Nebula's
deals
awesome.
with her sister,
One of my favorite
who does
characters,
not share that
Guardians.
same journey of coming together.
Yeah,
Just got finished streaming.
absolutely. And two,
I finished.
and
Look at that,
we got
Nebula
right
cosplay
there.
right
Oh,
there.
she is. Look at her
Looking
fabulous
good.
self
That's
there.
pretty good.
And you know, we've also got
Just finished
Drax
streaming. I
coming
finished
in
The Last
here
of
as
Us.
well.
Nice, Evan.
Drax is back.
Awesome.
played
Good
by
for you,
Dave
bro.
Bautista,
Congrats.
Who, I mean, we love Drax. Like, he is, you know,
Drax.
so full of heart. He's helping the Guardians rebuild their team.
I feel like they're
and their
throwing us back and
headquarters
forth
on
across the
nowhere.
room.
But don't
I
worry,
know,
slow
right?
is,
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh.
quick to action, slow to maybe think about
They're
some of the
stalling.
consequences.
They're
you know,
stalling
there
too,
he
waiting
is.
for the
He's about
actors to get
go
there
and
and
get some
everything.
trouble at any moment.
And of course, we can't talk about Drax without talking about Mantis, played by Palm Clementieff. And they formed such a beautiful friendship on and off screen. You know they're going to get into some hijinks in this film. And Mantis is also sort of a new member to the Guardians. We met her in Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and she joined them on further adventures when they had the Avengers.
There she
I
is.
think it
And,
has.
oh my
Yes.
goodness! Wow,
I
those
know,
are
right.
so
studded
lifelike.
all night.
I know they're already here, but of course I can't wait to see how she grows into her own as a character. This time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's also been really fun just to see how much the fans love these heroes so much, and their cosplay tends across the board, like on point, like so good. We also got to talk about the amazing voice talent that is also happening behind.
Yeah, wasn't it
for the
cosplay
Guardians
dope?
team as
The
well.
detail
We've also
was
got
like, oh my
Rocket,
God.
played by Bradley Cooper, who brings him to life, who absolutely disappears into this role. Rocket, who has really evolved so much over the last few years. He started off as just this bounty hunter doing his own thing along with Groot, but now he's really opened his heart
she
up
said
to
that's
the
like a
team,
story
and,
for another time. So
he's the
maybe
heart and soul
maybe
of
we
this
will
film,
get
so
that
really
story in
interested to see
fact
more
here
of
in
his
this film.
backstory in this film.
And I know we have a ton
That'd
of
be
rockets
sick.
here, so the fact that we didn't share that. A lot of fuzzy ears going on. And of course, we also have Groot, who is played and voiced by Vin Diesel. And we have seen Groot make a literal physical evolution. In the first film, of course, he sacrificed himself for the
When I
team
first saw
and was
Guardians of the
reborn.
Galaxy,
And then we
I
got
expected
baby
Drax to be
Groot.
tough, mean,
And then we
and
got
serious. I was
teenage
wrong. They
Groot.
made him
And
into a
now,
big goofball.
and then we got
I love
Lady
it,
Groot
too.
over there.
It's so
Hello.
good.
And of course, now we are seeing a
great.
more mature Groot in the form of like a young adult Groot. I'm curious to see what we got there.
I'm
He's locked
excited
and
to
loaded.
see the evolution of Groot continues. And speaking of evolution, we've got Sean Gunn is back. That name might sound familiar. All right, we got some fans over here. Brother to director and writer James Gunn. Sean Gunn is back as Kraglin. It's been great to watch him go from being a Ravager to now he's a full-fledged member of the Guardian team, and he has Yondu's Yaka arrow. And so hopefully he's gotten a little bit better at it. He's giving the thumbs up. He's like, I got it this time around, because we saw him in Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Wasn't too good with that arrow, so hopefully he's had some practice.
Hey, a little bit of whistling, That was a terrible whistle. I'll
It's
work
okay.
on
We'll
it.
get him to teach it. We'll ask Sean Gunn to teach us how to do it.
There you
And
go.
of course, returning as well is Elizabeth Debicki, who plays Aisha.
Yeah.
She is the leader
Yeah, I don't think
of the alien
the
race,
Christmas
the
film
Sovereign,
and
who
Volume
got
3, I don't
into
think the
some
time frame
confrontations
is
with the
very, very
Guardians
long
in
between the
Volume
two.
2. I think she's still out for a
movies
little
and
bit
everything,
of revenge.
so.
Justice, what would you call that?
You know what? We're going to let her tell us.
Hola,
'cause I
Quinn,
don't
what's
know.
going
It's
on?
like
Thank you
revenge
so
or
much for
justice.
swinging
Who
by
am
the
I
stream.
judge
Welcome
here?
to the red carpet
somebody
event
else,
for the
you
Guardians
said
of the
that she's
Galaxy
coming
Volume
out for
3.
some sort of revenge or
Appreciate you
justice.
swinging
We
by the
also
stream.
have-
Hope you're
she's
doing
picked one of the
great.
big guns. She's got Adam Warlock, who fans are so excited. You say the name Adam Warlock, they are up because they're so excited. A fan favorite. We saw him tease at the end of Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and now he is back. He's got this. We saw him in the trailer. He's flying around. He's got cosmic powers. He's gonna be a force to be
Sean's
reckoned with.
awesome.
I cannot wait to see what Will
100%.
Poulter brings to the role. But, we got to check in with Josh and Tamara. We've been talking so much. I know they've got some more to share with us down there.
Well, we want to share a little bit about the creative team. Of course, you've just told us so much about the incredible cast, but as we saw in the trailer, this film looks amazing, and that is in no small part to the behind-the-scenes group, starting with director-writer James Gunn. He has written all three and directed all three of the Guardians movies, and he brings such an incredible imagination to this entire franchise.
And we got to talk about Kevin Feige, the
Yeah,
president of Marvel
these
Studios. He's been with them for
cosplay
15
outfits are
years since
probably
Marvel
the best
Studios
I've
Iron
seen
Man.
out
He
of
has
all the red
of
carpet
secrets.
streams that I've done
Maybe
so
he'll
far.
teach us
I've
a
only
little
done one
bit.
other
Good
one though.
luck with that.
Right,
Kevin is
but
very good
I mean,
at
this
his
is on
job
another
and is
level,
maybe the
man.
best secret
Like,
keeper we know.
they went all
we
out.
might have a little more luck getting something out of our cinematographer, Henry Brom. He worked on Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and is an incredible.
John Murphy's our composer. He also worked on Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and I can't wait to dance to his composition, because Guardians is all about awesome music.
That's right. Guardians is also about incredible suits, and we got to see some of those in the trailer
Sorry
as well.
about my dog
New
barking
suits
in
this
the
time
background,
around,
guys.
courtesy of Juliana Makovsky, incredible costume designer. She's no stranger to the Guardians world. She also worked on the Holiday Special and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and she's an incredible MCU vet. I mean, she first started with the MCU with Marvel Studios Captain America Winter Soldier.
And look at those costumes. They were incredible. Also, Heidi Moneymaker, our stunt coordinator, she started as Black Widow's stunt double in Marvel Studios Iron Man 2, which is awesome, and then moved on to stunt coordinator in Hawkeye, and then also in Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So the stunts are going to kick some butt.
Oh, yeah. And one of the things I really love is the way that they bring people up and through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now that she's had so much experience, she was the perfect person to bring on her co-stunt coordinator, making his MCU debut, Wayne Dalglish.
Absolutely. And And there's so many more people that worked on this as well, like Russell Bobbitt, our props
Yep,
master.
that's right.
There's so many
Yeah, he was
incredible
also
props. He's the MCU vet as well,
what's the name of that
working on
movie?
Iron Man, Captain America, and more.
Oh my goodness, there are so many people. And of
The
course,
Millers. Have you ever
can't
seen
talk
the
about a
comedy
Marvel
movie, The
Studios
Millers?
without talking
He was in
about
there as
the
well.
visual effects, right? So we've
Such
got
a great
MCU
comedy.
vet Stefan
Highly recommend you
Soretti,
check it out if
who
you
started
haven't.
with Marvel Studios' Captain America, the first Avenger, and actually worked on the first Guardians
Me
movie
too, DK.
as
I
the
think it's
visual
going to be
effects
good.
supervisor. So
I
he's
really do.
actually helped to set the entire
I'm curious to
template
see
for
who they're
this
going to
film.
cast for
And this is just a
Soups.
small branch in the entire Groot tree of this incredible thing. But we're going to go to James and Ray at stage 1. How y'all doing over there?
Really amazing and so great to hear about all the people that it really does take to put on a movie of this scale. It really does take a village. And even
Hope you
tonight,
guys are
Lindsay,
enjoying
even
this live
all of
stream,
this
this
that you see tonight, how
watch-along
massive this
party here
carpet
for
is.
the Guardians of the
So
Galaxy
many
Volume
people,
3
so many
Red
hands
Carpet
came together
Premiere
to make
events.
this
Go
magic
ahead and
happen.
smash the like
Yeah,
button
and
if you
I
haven't
think we
already. I
actually have a
appreciate
great
each and every
look
single
of
one of you
how
guys
this
hanging out with
carpet
me here tonight.
came
I only need
together.
4 more
Check
likes
it-
on the stream. So let's go ahead and smash the like button if we haven't already. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoy the stream as much as I am. Yeah, so good. The movie was so funny. I love it. It's one of my favorite comedies, I'd say, actually. It's up there. Yeah, we're the Millers. Yep.
Oh, wow. So cool to see how all of this comes together. And like we said, the carpet is now open. The cast and crew are coming on over here, and you're going to hear from them. But Ray, I still want to keep talking about, some of the newer characters that we're going to see here. We were talking about, there's some big folks who are coming in. Speaking of, we've got the High Evolutionary, who's being played by Chakudi Owuji. Now, the High Evolutionary, brand new character that you're going to see here, making their MCU debut. They are just really wanting to create this, perfect race. They, love experimenting on creatures across the galaxy, so it's going to put them going head-to-head with our Guardians team.
Absolutely. Well,
Nice.
all right. I know we're so excited about the High
Dude,
Evolutionary.
look at that Warlock
but I know
cosplay
Josh
in the
and Tamara
background.
have something even
My
more
goodness.
exciting for us
You guys
over
see
there.
that?
Josh, Tamara, what's happening?
Oh my gosh, we are so excited to be here with Miriam Shore, recorder, and making her MCU debut. How is it to be here on this carpet?
My God, it's crazy.
Yeah, they're
it's
straight
fantastic. I really probably belong on the other side with all the fans, but luckily I get to be here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've always loved these movies, and to be a part of them is insanely perfect. I'm with you guys.
Well, I want to know, Recorder Vim,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about this character without spoiling.
She's not so nice. She's a villain. She is, which is, if you're a sci-fi nerd like myself, the villain's who you want to play. So yeah, I'm
Dude,
a little
she's
worried
a
that
villain.
after
She
my
looked
kids see
right
this
into the
movie, they
camera
won't
when
let me
she
come
said that,
home.
man.
So yeah, got to start looking at Airbnb.
Okay, those are scary words. We know we don't want you to give away any spoilers, but do tell us a little bit about what it's like working with director James Gunn,
I
especially
think we'll
because
see
you
Nova in the
started
post-credit
directing
scene.
lately.
We
so.
might, DK.
You know what was so amazing about James is I was
Definitely
so
possible.
annoying on set and be like, well, how do we do that? And what about? And he was just like, come on, let me show you. Here's how I storyboard. Here's what I do. Yeah, he's a joy. And he creates this sense of play on set, and this is the biggest ship that you have to captain ever. Yeah. And he's just like, we're having fun, we're having a blast, and so that's the feeling the whole time.
I don't know.
It's a
They
dream
just
come
said
true.
who she
Well, you
played a
mentioned,
second
like, a
ago. If you
giant
want to
ship,
rewind
right?
and go
The set
back,
was enormous.
yeah,
So
Recorder
it was like
Vim.
you stepped
There
away
you
the
go.
first time.
You
Yeah,
would
so she's
freaking
going to be a
walk on
villain
and first
in
of all,
this
the
movie, I guess.
artistry of the sets and the hair and makeup
Yeah.
is just unbelievable. But you would walk on there and you would be like a kid again, because you're like, I'm on a spaceship. Like, I'm probably in outer space right now. I feel like I am. And it was, you don't even have to pretend. And there's so many actual things that are right there that you've always sort of dreamed of doing as a kid and as an adult, for some of us.
Did you have that sort of quintessential Marvel moment where you were like, oh my gosh, I'm on a Marvel film right now?
Well, I got to hold a space gun. Yeah, whatevs. And like you do. And then also you have the moment where they're like, okay, this ship is, you have to pretend like the ship's getting hit, and you're like, I've done this a million times in my backyard, but I'm doing it for real on camera. And I was pretty good at that.
If there was a space blaster missing, we know who to look for.
What? I would never.
So if you were to run the galaxy with a Guardian, who would you choose to join you?
Oh God, that's really, I mean, I kind of have the girl crush on Nebula and Gamora sisters. I feel like I could help them with their relationship a little bit as a sister. Yeah, so I would have to go with both of them.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, that is the girl gang that I want to be a part of, so I'm inviting myself along.
Come along. The more the merrier. Then we'll start a girl band. It'll be amazing.
Yeah, I always love to see,
Well, thank you so much for
everyone's
taking some time
outfit
to
and
talk
everything.
to the Marvel fans. We're so
For
Fans,
it's
because
always
this
really
doesn't
fun to
exist
see.
without the fans. It just doesn't.
Absolutely. Well, y'all, we got an incredible costume lineup to show you. Let's check it out.
All right, well, that is so cool. We are off to the races here. We got our first interview in, and it really is, all about the fans. And the Guardians have been a part of our lives for, 10 years in the making here, Ray. And they have gone up against, Celestials, even maniacal Celestials, Space Tyrants, Kree Warlords. They've done so much in a decade of a time.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of, we had the Power Stone, we had Gamora with the Soul Stone, and then, of course, there were also all the things that they dealt with in the Avengers, defeating Thanos, losing all of the members except for Rocket and Nebula in the blip,
which was a heartbreaking moment. When Gamora gets thrown over the edge, sacrificed by her dad. I mean, I gotta fast forward to that moment because it breaks my heart so much. But they did bring everybody back. When they teamed up with the Avengers, they were able to bring everybody back. We saw Rocket step up and be more of a hero because he wanted to get his family back into the mix. And then, of course, they even teamed up with a God of Thunder themselves.
For a brief amount of time, which I would love to know more about those Avengers, because they did part ways with him in the beginning of Marvel Studios of Thor, Love and Thunder. But then we got one of my all-time favorite pieces of media. We got Marvel Studios presents Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, where Drax and Mantis, they just want to cheer at Peter after everything's been through, after dealing with the time-displaced Gamora, that they go to Earth and capture Kevin Bacon.
They give him the gift of Kevin Bacon. I mean, who could ask for
you guys
more in the
remember
holidays?
that,
I wouldn't mind the
that
gift of
holiday
Kevin
special
Bacon.
that we watched?
Right?
That was so much
but they were
fun.
doing so much to cheer up their friend, and it just
So
really goes
funny,
to show
man. I
how
was
much of a
cracking
family
up.
they really are. And there's such amazing music as well that you get in the holiday special.
And you know what? It's not just the music that makes these films. It is the color palette, and it is the costumes. And we have costumes right here. And I kind of am jealous because I can't see them in full detail. But I do believe Justin got a close-up look at it. And I want to see what they're all about over
Galaxy
there.
gives me chaos. That would be wild,
Hey,
DK.
Justin Warner here at the end of the carpet, where in just a short time,
Maybe they'll do
the
something
cast
like
will
that.
gather as they head into the Dolby Theater on their way to the screening of the film. One thing that they will see on display tonight, this incredible display of film. Let's take a look at the amazing pieces on show.
It certainly seems
We're
like
going to be
it.
taking a look at our heroes'
A lot of them have done a
uniforms,
lot of
starting
interviews
with
recently,
Nebula
and they're all
in her
saying like
uniform.
they're
You'll
done.
see the detailing
So
that her uniform is a little different
It
from
certainly
the others,
seems
which
that
shows
way.
off a little bit of her rebelliousness and individuality. She's also sporting a one-sleeved outfit because you got to show off that bionic arm. Next up, Kraglin. Now a full-fledged Guardian, Kraglin has shed his Ravager jacket to complete his transformation. He also has Yondu's Yaka arrow that he now controls. Coming over to Gamora, she has the newest look since this is not the same Gamora that was part of the Guardians. She's outfitted in tough but flexible fabrics that allow her to be ready to fight at a moment's notice. Star-Lord, the leader of the team, is also in his uniform. You can see some of the details here that are different because he's the leader, like the increased detailing on the arms. We also have his blasters here on display to complete the look.
So
Rocket
cool.
also gets his own small version of the Guardians getup. Rocket and his story are the centerpiece of this new film, and this outfit has him right in the middle of the action. Next to him is Mantis, sporting the new Guardians uniform in red and blue. Costume designer Judiana Makovsky said she wanted to show the unity in the team with nods to their classic comics look, and this design absolutely did the trick. And to round out the group, we have Drax. His look is markedly different from the past films we've seen him in, and shows that he believes in his team. His uniform and boots are also tailored to be the perfect place to store the weaponry that he needs to keep the Guardians guarding the universe. That's a look at our heroes of our film, and if you can believe it, there are even more costumes down here. But we'll get to those a little bit
Chris
later.
Evans in a
Back
new
to you
Amazon
at the front of the
Prime movie
carpet.
seems like they do.
So
to move
cool,
on
and
and
those
do other
costumes are
roles.
so epic. And you know, Juliana McCarthy,
Yeah, it's
the
unfortunate,
costume designer,
to say the
really
least,
outdid
but
herself in this. Like, those
I guess
costumes
it was
are just
inevitable,
amazing.
right? It was going to
I mean,
happen
I really
at
want
some
to see
point.
those
They
new
can't do these
spacesuits we
roles
got
forever.
teased with in the trailer.
gotta move on with
It
their
is
careers.
Technicolor magic. I
Marcus
even
is
had
in
to
the
get
stream.
one
What's
on
going
my
on,
nails
bro?
today.
Sorry,
Dude,
it's late.
I mean, yeah, we gotta get a what is it, a petty cam or something?
I did,
right?
man. Yeah.
You know what I think too, I really
So
love
whenever
is,
you
like, the
messaged me,
fans
I
are
think
so
you got your
dedicated
odds and
that this movie,
evens
they've only
mixed
seen
up.
glimpses in trailers, but you look around there, the
So
costumes
based
and
on
their detail
your
and the care
prediction,
that they, you know,
it
give
would
into
be
their
an odd
costumes,
number that we
it's
would see
incredibly
for
amazing.
season
Yeah,
5
you know,
here
actually, I
of
think
Stranger
that Tamara
Things.
and Josh
So you got
have
your
even
odds and
more
evens
for
mixed
us
up whenever
besides
you were
just cool
when you were
costumes.
telling me your
Tamara
theory
and
there for
Josh,
that.
what is going on over there, y'all?
What's up, y'all? We have Simon Hatt, executive producer. Simon, this is a colossal film.
Drax looks
What
good.
was
He
the
isn't
decision
even in the
behind
suit.
bringing Adam Warlock and the High
It was funny.
Evolutionary?
I mean, well, Adam Warlock is a fan favorite character, and you know we've always wanted to include him in one of the movies.
This guy's the executive
Obviously, we teased
producer
him
of
at
the
the
film.
end of 2, and you know I don't think anyone's going to be disappointed with him in the movie.
And speaking of the other movies, you've been involved with the Guardians from the very, very beginning. What were you most excited to bring that was new to Volume 3?
Well, after 10 years making the movies, you know, it was obviously incredibly emotional, and you know, just to end all those characters' stories and to give everyone an emotional payoff was just a really exciting thing to do. You know, after everything that they've been through in Endgame and obviously the events of the first and the second movie, they are like a really strong team, and it's just exciting to see how that ends, and we're excited for everyone to check it out too.
Yeah, we're diving into Rocket's origin here. Like, how emotional is this going to be?
How many boxes of tissues does he need to bring to the theater?
Box of Kleenex. 2 boxes, yeah.
Per person.
Yeah, don't blow into your tie. That's yeah, that looks like a nice tie. You'll ruin it.
But what was the decision to go into Rocket's origin?
You know, that was a James decision, and I think, you know, Rocket was the character that essentially allowed James to ground the Guardians movies. You know, he was like, if you can believe this raccoon is a living, breathing, emotionally centered, grounded character, then everything else will follow. And so Rocket's story
Drax has a team suit, but they were showing
James,
just the suits on the mannequins, but I
that's why he
feel the
picked
spirit of
it
Drax
as
when
the
I
kind of
see
plot of the
Drax
third movie.
suit on the mannequin.
Well, let's go behind the scenes for one last
Right
quick
on,
question.
I love
the
it.
sets on this movie are massive.
How long
Can
is
you
this
just
red
give us a
carpet going to
moment
be?
of
No
telling
rush, I'm
us
just
what you felt
wondering.
like personally when you stepped on
I'm
the
not sure,
Nowhere
Knight.
set?
That's a good question. It's currently, let me
the
see,
Nowhere set was
8:51
so big,
here
and I actually used to bring
on
my
East
dog
Coast.
River to set every
Started
day.
at 8:15.
And
I would assume it will go
you
on
know,
until about
he loved
10,
it. He
maybe
would run around.
10:15,
I think-
10:30
Don't tell the
perhaps.
production signer, but I'm pretty sure
Then I'll be
peed in a
streaming
couple
once
of corners
again,
of the set.
just a little bit
And,
after for
yeah,
the
it was great. I mean, it was a
Star
living,
Wars Jedi
breathing
Survivor
city.
as well.
You know,
Playthrough
we had hundreds of
gameplay.
extras, all in incredible costume.
Oh
you
yeah,
know, all looking incredible,
definitely.
and you know,
Mid-credit
it
and
really
after credit,
grounds the movie and
100%.
just- You really breathe in it, and it feels like a living place. You know, it's incredible.
That's awesome,
Yeah,
Simon.
I can't wait for everyone to see it.
That's awesome, Simon. Enjoy the night. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
James and Ray, how y'all doing over there?
Well, it sounds like River the dog is competing to mark territory with Cosmo the space dog on Nowhere.
I love it that they're already getting these behind-the-scenes scoops that you're not getting anywhere else. You know, one thing that, you know, he was talking about was just the massiveness of the sets. And the sets were, it's like 200,000
Yep, that's
square
right. This is
feet,
his swan
which
song,
is like about
John.
4
This is
football
it.
fields, if I'm doing the math there
Yeah,
correctly.
no, you got that
I put it
right,
in sports.
sportsman.
Hope they ask him about that. Like, how do you
Also,
feel
I mean,
about
they're
this
also
being your
setting
last
records
MCU
in terms of,
film?
in terms
They
of, like,
probably
you know, the
won't.
costumings and things like that.
That
I
would
believe
be a
it was
great
the
question.
world record for amount of people in practical makeup.
In a single production.
Yeah.
Incredible for all they had to do. We know we have
Yep.
a lot of
Yeah,
alien
they get to go
races
in and
this,
watch it
so
with them.
To be
So how
able
cool
for,
is that?
To make a record for that. How many does there have to be?
Pretty
Just-
awesome.
There's so many there, and you know, thinking there's so much that is happening here, and we want to go over to Justin, who's got something exciting for you. Over to you, Justin.
Hey, thank you very much, guys. Thank you, fans.
Dude, it's so good. I got it for Christmas,
like have been talking about
not last year,
Guardians
but the year
are
before
always
that,
such
I
an
think.
incredible team, no
It
matter
was
what
so
obstacle they face.
good.
And I gotta say,
I was like,
one of my
wow,
favorite takes
this
on
is
our
absolutely
beloved
incredible.
heroes
Highly
is
recommend
the
you guys play that
incredible
game if you haven't
Marvel's
already.
Guardians of the Galaxy. If you're not familiar, this is an award-winning Guardians story. It's set in an original universe, and you play as Star-Lord. So you're leading the Guardians from, you know, one explosion of chaos to the next. But look, you don't have to take my word for it. I don't have to tell you about it, because you can just see it right here.
We could not be a more unfit group of
This is the game. This is the game. We were just talking about it. This is the game, guys.
I feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy. We've never gone this far for
It's so
anything
good.
before.
Oh, this is the one where you inspire them.
This is about us growing together as a team. Because we are a team. Yes! We're a family. We're the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's so good.
So as you can see, you get to experience something totally unique. You know, you're calling the shots. You're trying to bring this team together, and you're really trying to meld all of those strong personalities,
Let's
which
go.
really come through in the game. It's critically
You'll
acclaimed.
make it there,
It's a
as will
single-player,
I.
story-driven action-adventure, and it has an absolutely cosmic amount of heart. It's available on PlayStation.
I mean,
Xbox,
he didn't have
and
any
PC.
say really in the movies. You know what I mean? That's just like
I am so happy that we
he
got a
did.
look
He
at those
created the
costumes
characters
just
within the
before now,
comics, but
because
he
now
doesn't.
we
He
have
didn't
with
have
us
any say in the
Juliana
movies and
Bukowski,
everything. You
the
know.
costume designer behind
But-
the film.
Maybe, perhaps. I don't think so though.
You have so many fans here who are dressed in honestly
I'm
your
so
creation.
impressed. Everybody came dressed.
You gotta hire them on your team.
You're right.
Now, this movie is so packed with Technicolor outfits. I mean, those spacesuits are just incredible.
Yes.
Where did you start with the inspiration for this film specifically?
Well, the inspiration for the spacesuits came from James. He said, I want something
This is the
that
costume
feels
designer
like
for the game or the
2001:
movie.
A
Excuse
Space
me.
Odyssey. Oh, so, and I want one in different colors. Then it became a whole ordeal. Who's in what color?
Where the stars at, man?
A
For
very
this,
long
right?
process, getting the exact colors. But it was really fun to design
Hopefully, we
something
won't
that
have to
was
wait
an
here too much
homage to
longer. Oh my
something
gosh,
so
someone is
famous.
cosplayed
But
their
it's our
dog
own
as
thing.
Cosmo.
Do you feel like each
That is
character
so
really
cool.
has like an aura or a color palette to them that helps?
Unless
you know,
it
kind of
actually is
centralize
Cosmo.
that?
Well, they
That's
do,
awesome.
but I'm not sure that. I have to say the colors changed a lot on the spacesuits for each person.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they
but I
paid
think we
money
ended up
or
with
if
the
they
right
were
one for
chosen,
each character,
perhaps.
But each
Like
character does have a color
they
palette
applied and they were
in all the
chosen. I don't
movies.
know.
You know, there is such a range of
You know, I
costumes
might
and
look into that
characters
after
you have
this
to
stream
create
if I
for. Was there
remember.
any piece that was either the most challenging or the most fun for you to be able
Guardians
to
of
come up and
Galaxy 1
create?
will always hold a special place in my heart.
Well, they're all
I dragged
challenging.
my mother with me.
They're all
I was like
fun.
16
I have
when
to
it
say
came
the
out,
hardest
but I knew
thing
she
was
liked music and I was ready to
creating
enjoy the movie.
something for
A
Drax.
superhero kind of animation. But
to
that's so
wear
cool, Knight.
So
That's an
that
awesome
he
story, bro.
wasn't
Thanks for sharing that.
bare-chested for the whole movie.
That's
Fair
what's
point.
up.
So what would that
That's
be?
what it's all about
And
right there.
It was very funny because Dave came to me in the beginning and said, "Could I
Yeah,
wear a
Volume
hoodie?"
2 was
And I
okay.
went,
It was okay.
I
It
don't
was
know,
good,
where,
but
you
you know, I
Guardians
think
of the
3's going to be
Galaxy,
better
and then I
than
went,
2 from
"Actually,
the sounds
I
of
think
it.
we
I
can
really,
design
really do
something
think
that's
so.
a hoodie.
Oh, Drax is really coming back down to earth.
Yeah.
And Juliana,
The
as
Sony
you can
Marvel
see
films?
up there,
Yeah,
we
they're
were just
good.
showing off
They're good. I'm a
some of
fan.
your costumes.
Oh, wow.
I mean, which ones are
I
you
mean,
most
Spider-Verse,
excited
Spider-Verse
for
is going to be
fans
straight
see
fire,
tonight?
right? Once that drops,
Well,
bro.
I think 'cause it's
100%.
new, Adam Warlock.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to say, I love the
Truly
Guardians
does.
uniforms.
Yeah, it truly does.
It was so much fun to design the Guardians uniforms and have them all.
Yeah, did you
as a
see him
group
walking back
in a
there? I was like,
uniform
dude, that's
group.
Cosmo.
So I'm very excited about the uniforms.
Okay, really quickly, is there any special Easter eggs behind the costumes that you can share with us?
Well, probably in Quill's t-shirts, what they say, but I'm not telling.
Thank you so much, Juliana. We can't wait to see it. The fans are so excited for these costumes. They're already decked out. And we're going to go over to Justin Warner, who's got something really exciting.
I'm here with the fans. The
Holiday
energy's out
special
of
was a
control right
blast.
now.
I loved
can
watching that
barely
with you
hear
guys.
what's
I had so
going
much
on,
fun.
But I think I have an idea. The stars are here. I repeat, the stars are here.
Aw, here
People
we
are
go,
getting
guys. The
autographs,
stars are here.
The
Let's
smiles
go.
are ear to ear. The faces, I think,
Let's
are
go,
already
let's go.
starting to hurt because people are so absolutely jazzed, not only to see Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 tonight, but to get ever so closer to the people that made it happen. If you look around and you see
John's
all of
World,
the
what's going on,
cosplay,
bro?
all
I
of
got
the
my ticket for
costumes,
next Thursday.
just
Nice,
this
bro.
whole,
Nice. Me
carpet
too.
in
I'm
general.
going on next
Think of the
Thursday as
hours
well.
and hours,
I want to do a May the
insurmountable
4th
amount of
stream
time
or
that
a
went
Thursday
into
night
making
stream
this come
talking about the
together, and
movie.
it's all
Probably going to
here,
put a poll
right
out on
here,
my
right
community
now,
tab to try to
tonight.
figure it
and
out.
like I said, everybody
yeah.
is just feeling a certain kind
Good
of
stuff,
way.
man.
What is that kind of way, my fans? Yeah, I love it. I love it so
Truly.
much.
That's true.
I can't even believe I get to hang
Good
out
call,
with this
Wellness.
gang. Everybody's so enthusiastic. Let's send it back up to the front and see what else we got going on.
All right, well, things are heating up. You know, we've got making their MCU debut. We've got Chakudi Uwuji, who plays the High Evolutionary. Everyone's so excited to see you.
Nice.
Now, you're a new character coming into the MCU. What can you tease to us about your character?
Well, I'm not a very nice guy in this, but it's really important you meet me here to know I'm actually a nice guy, because this guy is not a nice guy at all.
Fair. Well, the Guardians have gone through, they've faced a lot of formidable foes
Hey, everybody
before.
in the chat, wish
How
John's
scared
World a
should they be
happy
about going
early
up
birthday.
against
Happy
you?
birthday, bro.
Oh, I'm by far
That's
the
so cool,
scariest
man.
guy they've
Ooh.
ever
Hope you have a great
By far.
birthday.
I mean, it seems to only elevate what you film. It makes sense.
There's no competition. Everything else has been sort of like pleasant compared to this guy.
Listen, in the trailers,
No
we've
worries,
seen some
Knight. I saw your
pretty
message
menacing
there just
faces
now.
from you, and
Sorry,
you're
it
such a
scrolled
nice
up there
guy,
and I
so
missed
did you
it.
have to practice those in the mirror?
Years
Some, like,
Your
and
DC
years
comment,
of
no worries,
practice,
man.
3 years of drama school and Shakespeare and all that stuff, tapping into that, No, but honestly, the script was so rich and juicy, and the character reminded me of my favorite villains and stuff. So I was really able to tap into that and let the imagination go crazy. Yeah.
And we also see a lot of practical makeup, and you've got all this costumes. What's the process like for getting into character with all of that stuff?
Yeah, I can't
well,
either.
I was very lucky.
I can't either.
The
I want to hear
team,
him pronounce it
headed
again,
by
perhaps.
Alexei Dmitriev and Cassie Rusek and Legacy. They were just on top of it. So it was this crazy thing. Despite the makeup, it was really fast. They could do that stuff in 70 minutes, So I was one of the lucky ones because they had it together. And once you put that on, I go, oh, that's
Hey, Dark Squidward, what's happening? Thanks for swinging by the stream. I'm going opening night as well.
I know where this is going.
It's going to be a blast.
Takuti
Gonna be a
Uji,
blast.
you have us shaking in our boots already, and we're so
Thanks for
excited
swinging
to
by the
see
stream,
what you
bro.
do. We're going to send you on your way. Thank you so much for chatting with us. Is there anything else you want to say to the Marvel fans?
We're live.
Enjoy. This is an amazing movie, and I'm so glad you're here to enjoy it with us.
Fantastic. All right, enjoy the night. So good to chat with you.
So lovely to meet you.
There it
I
is.
mean, listen how excited they are to meet this new character of the MCU. They have been waiting for it, James.
Yes, absolutely. And you can see these fans.
Dude,
They're
look at this
so
cosplay.
jazzed,
This is
so
so
excited.
awesome.
And again, we were just talking about how much this carpet is heating up. People are dropping in. And I mean, Takuti Uji's not messing around. Things are kicking up a notch here.
I know. We're bringing the actor skills, bringing the Shakespeare
Yeah, it is,
drama
isn't it?
acting.
Right. He has
Right?
some experience at the Royal Shakespeare Company, so it's going to be bringing that gravitas. And speaking about,
Oh my
it's-
gosh, the man,
it's
the myth, the
man,
legend.
the myth, the legend.
There he
himself,
is.
James Gunn.
James
welcome.
Gunn is in the house, guys. There he is.
We're live.
No!
Uh-oh.
The pressure!
A little bit of sweat. It's okay.
All right, so you are bringing your Guardians team back for one last ride. But was there anything that you wanted to push with this team and with this film this time around?
I just wanted to be absolutely sure that we honored the characters, that we honored the fans, and we gave each of the characters just the best send-off that we possibly could. I thought it was really important that I wanted to tell Rocket's story, find out where he came from. These guys like that, obviously, so I'm excited about it. I can't wait for people to see it.
I mean, you've
Nice.
talked about Rocket so much, about how you identify. He was such a central part to end this trilogy with. Why Rocket, and what is it about him that really touches you?
Well, I think from the beginning, Rocket was my entry into the Guardians in terms of creatively. When Marvel first came to me and they talked to me about perhaps doing this movie,
Yes, sir.
I wasn't certain.
His
I thought
last
maybe it would come
MCU
off
film,
like
right here.
Bugs Bunny in the middle of the Avengers or something silly like that. And as I was driving home from the meeting, I sat there and I said, well, wait a second. If there was a raccoon that was, talking and shooting people with machine guns, how would it have come to be? And I realized it was just the saddest story that I could imagine.
Yeah.
And that was, for me, the seeds of the entire franchise that have, driven all three movies and the special and everything else they've done.
I'm wondering, though, with this, this is such a beloved franchise. Fans across the globe love it so much. What do you think that people connect? Why do people connect with Guardians so much? What resonates so much with people?
I think out of all the different franchises, Guardians is the one that's for the oddball, the rebels, the outcasts, the geeks. This is a group of outsiders, and I think at the end of the day, most of us feel that way. And so the Guardians speak to them. I think each of the Guardians has a different personality, and everybody in their life knows a Nebula. They know a Drax. They know a Rocket. Maybe not a Groot, but maybe.
Yeah. Well, James, you have such a devoted fan base, but you are such a fan of the MCU and Marvel itself. And so what are you really hoping these fans take away with this final ride?
I hope that, I hope what I hope for with every movie. I hope that people go, they see it in the theater, they're sitting with somebody that they care about or somebody maybe they don't even know, but they walk out feeling a little better about the people next to them than before they walked in, that they feel better about themselves maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this movie
Nightfall
is about
Nor
accepting
with the
ourselves.
$4.99 super
the
chat.
first
Thank
movie
you
was
so
about
much,
the
Knight.
relationship
Oh my
with the
God, that
mother.
is amazing.
Second movie was about
Never
the
gonna
relationship
give
with the
you
father.
up.
This one is
Weekly
about the
wrap up. Never
relationship
gonna
with
let
the
us down.
So hopefully,
Oh,
that's
LOL.
something
Also
that
love
resonates
James
with
Gunn.
audiences.
Big expectations for the rest of his career leading DC. Bro, thank you so much for that super chat, man. I really dearly appreciate that. That is so kind of you, man.
James Gunn going. I know it's James Gunn. We're gonna keep the action on going on. We've got over our
I hope
friends
so.
Tamara and
I
Josh.
really hope
They've
so.
got
That would be
some more
awesome.
action going on over there.
Now, I
Oh,
absolutely love that from
would be
James Gunn.
dope if that was part of the post-credits.
Misfits.
Let's
I
go.
resonate with that so much because all these characters have
This
had so
movie's
much
gonna be a lot
loss,
better than
and
what
that's how
people
they
think,
come
man.
together, which is so
That
beautiful.
interview with
I
James
know.
Gunn
I
was
mean, if
great.
you remember back to the very first movie where Peter Quill called them all losers, meaning people who have all lost something, and the idea that that loss is actually what binds them together as found family. It's really beautiful. And I also love the idea that like Rocket is the heart of this family and the foundation for all of it.
And it's such an interesting point because it's all about heart, like James Gunn said. The first one was the mother, then the father. Now this is all about the self. And he wants people to walk away being like, wait a second, let me think about the people in my life who I sat next to and have that heart to heart with other people.
That's right. And we get to see so many characters have heart to hearts in different ways, including someone who I think the folks over at our stage at the front of the carpet are talking to. So let's see who James and Ray are with.
Well, we have the incomparable Palm Clementia, who plays Mantis, and she was just
Mantis,
telling me that
nice.
I'm going to need tissues for this film, Palm. Yeah, say hi to all your fans. There's so many of them.
I got you. I got you. You just stand there and look amazing. I'll do the work.
Now, okay, you told me I'm going to need tissues for this film. What is it like for you to end this journey?
The what?
What is it like for you to end this journey, to be really saying goodbye to this?
It's very emotional, actually. It was such a beautiful journey. I would be working with James Gunn and with an incredible cast. We're like a family, we love each other. And the story is really beautiful. The arc of the characters is incredible. And yeah, but it's also, it's emotional, but it's also very funny. There's amazing action in the movie, and you're gonna have a blast.
Well, speaking of that action, now you're quite the action heroine in your own life.
Oh,
I've
it'd be
seen you jumping out of
incredible.
airplanes on your Instagram. Pretty amazing. And now we're going to see you do more action. We saw it in the holiday special. What has it been like for you to get to take on more of the action in these films?
I mean, I've been harassing everyone at Marvel for years to do some more action. So finally I do it. I did it in the holiday special. I fight with a candy cane. And in this movie, I kick ass. There is no going back for Mantis. Now she kicks ass forever,
I love it.
I want that on a t-shirt. Mantis, you kick butt forever. We love it so much.
Yeah, kick namesake ass,
Gotta represent the fierce females for all of us, Palm. Thank you so much for talking with us. We cannot wait to see the film. Say goodbye to your fans.
Thank you so much. And loves you.
Our Mantis. And we're going to keep the
That's
action on
awesome.
rolling on with our
Good
friend
stuff.
Justin. What do you got for us, Justin?
Justin
that
Warner
would be
here, the
pretty
man with the
cool. That'd be
fans. And it is
a
about to
pretty
get
sick
wild,
take,
as if
right,
it already
on
wasn't wild
Galactus?
enough. Who's ready for some Guardians of the Galaxy trivia? Right? Now, paid for by Hasbro, we are joined by two fans who are getting ready to compete in the Ultimate Guardians Trivia Challenge. First up, we have...
Amelia.
And Amelia is repping Team Star-Lord. They are holding the Marvel Legends series Star-Lord premium electronic roleplay helmet, and essential for Peter Quill as he heads into any fight. This amazing helmet, as you can see, is 1-to-1 scale with light-up eyes, plus detailed sculpting and
All the
deco
eyes light up.
inspired by the
That's
films.
dope.
How cool is that? Let's hear it for Team Star-Lord, gang. And over here we have...
Bro, you should be
And
excited.
you
I'm
are
telling you,
representing
man.
Team
This
Groot.
movie's going to be
They
good.
have
Tell all your
Hasbro's
friends to
Groot
go see
talking
it.
Role-play mask,
People
which
got to
is
go
not
check
only
it out.
Inspired by the more mature
I think the
looking
reviews
Groot
are going
from
to
the
be
third
top notch
film.
for
It is
this. We'll find
also
out starting
possessing a
tomorrow.
chin-activated jaw that you can pull down to hear 15, count them, 15 variations of that classic line.
Nightfall
I
Nor with
am
another
Groot.
$4.99
Let's get those I
super
am Groot
chat.
cheers going, guys.
See Nolan
just spit 'em out.
Tarantino, my favorite directors. Gunn is growing fast, though. When is season 2 of Peacemaker, if that's still a thing? Guardians of
Both
the
of our
Galaxy
fans
underrated
are looking
in
to
the
win
MCU,
this
though, for
trivia
real,
game
for
to
real.
complete their
100%,
Guardians
man.
look
I
with the
completely
Hasbro Nerf
agree with you
Star-Lord
on that,
Quad
man.
Blaster,
Thank
which
you
will
so
look
much
great
again
wielded by
for another
either
$4.99 super
Star-Lord
chat, bro.
or
I
Groot.
completely agree with you.
The blaster includes 3
Very,
Nerf
very
darts,
much
which can be
underrated,
used
man.
to help save your friends
Good
all
stuff.
over the
Thank you
galaxy,
so
wherever
much
they
for
may
those
be.
super
Well,
chats.
now that we know what they're competing for, let's get
That's
started.
awesome.
Ba, 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 ba. Do you mind holding on? Oh, thank you so much. Wow, a professional. All right, let's get ready. We will start with
They might
you.
show a flashback of
Who
how
said this memorable quote to Peter Quill? He may have been your father,
yeah,
boy,
they need to.
but he wasn't your daddy.
They need to, because it's just like he's just like, yeah, I've got
Correct.
it already, and it's just like, bro, how? You know what I mean?
Question 2.
Get into the detail.
Where do Drax and Mantis go to get Quill the perfect Christmas gift?
Kevin Bacon's house.
We would have also accepted Hollywood. Congratulations, you are correct. Because of his parentage, Peter is half human and half what?
God. Celestial.
Oh. Okay, we'll
Knight, thanks again for that super chat, bro.
I don't know the rules on that. We'll take it. What can Mantis read in other people?
Emotions.
Correct. This is a tough competition.
She's crushing it.
Okay.
She's like
What's the
immediately
name of the
answering.
place where all the space outlaws go to hang out? Hint, it's in the head of a dead celestial.
Nowhere.
You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Gamora's adopted sister?
Nebula.
Correct. Okay. This brings us to the tiebreaker. It's heating up. So the first of you to answer the
Knight
following
with
question.
another super chat,
will
a
win.
$1.99 super chat. I
Peter
know
Quill
you'll
was
read
a
my
kid,
comments, but I
what
want
celebrity
to
did he
support,
tell the
bro.
other kids at school
Sincerely
was
appreciate
his
all of
father?
your support and everybody's support here
There
tonight.
we got it, Team
Yours
Grill.
most sincerely, 100%, man. Thank you so much, man. You are so kind. That is amazing. 3 super chats in a row from
Congratulations, congratulations, and to the rest
Appreciate
of Team
you
Groot.
so much.
You have won the
That's
Star-Lord
incredible.
Quad Blaster. But listen, you're not the only winner here. For all of you amazing fans, we
Yes,
are going to
the
be
eyes
handing
light
out
up
our
too? Like,
featured
what?
Hasbro items for you to enjoy. I know.
If Rocket or Quill dies in movie, I'm
Can you
never gonna
believe
forgive James. Might have
Oh,
to
man,
happen,
what a
man.
great life.
Might have to happen.
Look at him go.
I hope it doesn't too, but
And for those of you at home who want to get your hands on these as well, you can find them at any major retailer. I can't believe I get to do this sort of
yeah,
thing.
Groot
This
was
is my
Groot
job.
just answering
I'm going to enjoy it.
immediately. Dang.
Justin, the
Like,
competition
she's
was
not
heating up.
missing
That was a
anything.
nail biter there.
I also kind of want some of those toys. Well, we are rocking and rolling on this carpet. And of course, we want you to be involved. So you can head over to all of Marvel's socials. You can find them at
I'm gonna get them
Marvel.
turned
And
on
of
here.
course,
I keep
follow
saying I'm
along
gonna
with
get
that
it turned
hashtag.
on, and
We
I
want
haven't
you to
turned
be
it
a
on
part
yet.
of this conversation tonight.
I am gonna
'cause
get it
this
turned on
movie
here. I
is
think I'm
about
gonna
all of us, as
do it
James
this
Gunn
weekend,
said.
actually.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do think that we've
everything's
got
all
some
set up.
more
It's already been
action
approved by
going on
YouTube. I just
all
need to
around the
make
carpet. I think we
a
have our
video,
friends over
talking
at the
about
other end of the
different
carpet. Tamara and
memberships
Josh
and
might have
everything.
something
But I think I'm gonna
special
go ahead
for
and get
us,
it
so we
turned
can
on
go
here
check
this
in
weekend.
with them.
Hello, everyone. It has been such a party down here on this part of the carpet.
It's been absolutely incredible. We've been talking to so many people from different MCU shows, movies, and more. It's a family here.
That's right. And people are so excited to come and support this movie. We've heard about everybody's favorite characters. Everybody's just such a big fan.
Okay, Tamara, I gotta ask you. We've been having so many fun conversations. What's been one of your favorite moments so far?
I mean, I think it probably has
Oh,
to
I
be
don't know.
hearing
I
about
didn't see
people's love
that
for
one.
Baby Groot.
I didn't see that one.
I mean, how could you not love Baby Groot? Okay, but what age would you choose to have a Baby Groot? Adult Groot, young Groot?
No, I mean, Baby Groot's the most like adorable thing ever, but at the
Been laying
same
down
time, like
for
I
laying
could
down
use the
24 hours and
muscle
go to
of
sleep.
our
Getting
group
dressed
from
for work.
Guardians of the
Won't be
Galaxy
commenting for
because
the
you know
next
he
hour
can
probably,
protect
but
you
I'll be
and
listening.
take care of
All
you.
right,
What about
Knight,
you?
that sounds
Oh
good,
man,
bro.
I think I have to choose
And like
young
I said,
adult
I'll be
Groot because I'm a
streaming,
gamer myself.
you know,
Being able to play
gameplay
games
of,
with Groot would be incredible.
Jedi Fallen,
Well, it's good
or
to
not
see you
Fallen
branching
Order,
out to new
Survivor
activities.
here in the
That's right.
next
We are
couple
just
hours as
checking
well,
with
so you
our
can feel
friends
free to
at the
swing
top
by
of
for
the
that
carpet to
stream
see
and
what's
listen.
happening
And
over
for
there.
that, if you
All
can't
right, thank you,
comment
Tamara and Josh.
as well, to
And
help
you
get
will
you
not
through
believe it.
and
This
keep
is
you
just
awake,
heating up
man.
here. We got Michael
Thank you
Rooker
again so much for your
Arianu
support
is
tonight, man. You're
here.
incredible.
Oh man. We are so excited to see you. Now, you know, you are no longer with us, but now what are the Guardians? How are they going to survive without you? You've been such an integral part to the Guardians team.
Idea. I have no idea.
They're in trouble without you, right?
James Gunn is in deep poopy.
Well, clearly has to figure it
I
out.
love
But I gotta
Michael
say, we
Rooker,
miss
man.
you, Yondu. But we know that Yaka went on to Kraglin. What do you have any advice for him?
Sleep is for the
Your
weak.
Yaka
Don't get
era
sick,
went on to
man.
Kraglin. Do you have any
Don't get
tips?
sick.
How do you do that?
I have no tips for him right now.
Maybe you miss your Yaka era a little bit. Do you
I do miss it. I do miss it.
We can tell. Now, do you have any fun? What are some of your most favorite memories of being able to
Yep,
bring
that's
Yondu
Yondu.
and collaborating with James Gunn to bring him to the big screen?
What do you need? What do you need to know here?
Whatever you want, any fond memories that you have of your Yondu days on
He
the
did.
set.
He's
Anything?
just here for the event. Maybe
makeup
we'll get a
felt
flashback of Yondu
exactly
or
like
something,
real
huh?
skin.
Ooh, okay. So basically like a second
I
skin.
forgot I had it on.
Wow. You were truly in character, Michael. Well, you know what? Our fans, one of their favorite things of all time is that Yako whistle. Can you give us a good whistle for them? No. It's a talent. Am I putting you on the spot here?
He's like, I'm retired. He's like, I'm retired. I'm just here.
Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ooh,
There it is.
I think I got chilled. All right. Wait, do I hear a Yaka arrow coming through the walls?
I think I saw an arrow going up, so we're kind of in danger here. Yeah. Do you have any what was like when you're filming those scenes though?
Also,
are you
will we
actually
address
whistling
Mantis
on
is
stage and
Peter's sister?
seeing where the arrow goes?
Yeah, I think so. They'll have to. They'll have to. Since it wasn't, since it was addressed in the holiday special, not everyone saw the holiday special, so they'll have to address it here in the movie as well. A lot of people are going to be surprised by
I
that.
spent a lot of time learning how to do the whistle and because I had the fake teeth thing, right?
Oh yeah.
So it was really difficult. I think I spent at least 2 or 3 weeks kind of relearning how to whistle.
As someone who can't whistle, I am in awe of your talents, man. So good. We miss you so much, but you have helped make the Guardians of who they really are. So we appreciate you. And
No
we're gonna
worries,
head on
man.
over to our friends.
I assume if
Tamara and
everyone is
Josh
tuned
with
into
some more
the stream,
action.
then they've watched the Christmas special
What's
special
going on,
and
Marvel
everything.
fans? We got Nathan
I did a
Fillion, who plays
countdown watch
Master
party for the
Karja.
Christmas special
Welcome
here
to
as
the
well, right here on the
premiere.
channel.
Thank you
so
very much. That's actually the
back
first
on,
time I've heard anybody say the name out loud to me.
Thanksgiving
It's
night.
so secret.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about this character?
I wanted to take a break from playing like an armed authority figure and go out into space and play an armed authority figure. I thought that would be better. Only instead of a police officer uniform, I wear more what looks like a keloid scar, like a big basket of bread, something.
We've actually seen a couple pictures of it floating around on social media. What was it like to get into that thing every day?
It took a team of guys shoving pieces onto you, and it all straps onto a vest. It's kind of heavy, so it's all hanging on your shoulders. But then I'm looking around, and I'm seeing Karen Gillan, I'm seeing Dave Bautista, I'm seeing Zoe. I'm seeing these guys go into makeup for hours just to now start working. And I don't know where they go in their mind for that time, but I just tried to find a place for myself. I couldn't complain. I can't complain.
So not only were the costumes at a grand scale, but the sets were as well. What was your reaction when you stepped on it for the first time?
I thought, oh, this is what you guys do with movie money. It's the scale is incredible. The fact that a movie screen is so massive, you have to fill it with detail. When you get a massive set like that, you have to fill it with detail still. So you get to see a lot of really, really cool stuff. And then on top of it, they hooked me up to some wires and they started swinging me around the joint. That was a lot of fun.
That is amazing. And the fact that you get to work with James Gunn, a longtime collaborator of yours. What was that like? And what would surprise people most about him?
What was it like? It's the same as it has always been. Pleasure, a joy. It's fantastic working with somebody who's so talented because
Hey, Darth Pikachu's in the house. What's going on, bro? What's happening? Thank you so much for swinging by the stream. Welcome to the Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 Red Carpet Premiere event. Appreciate you for swinging by the stream, man.
The more things stay the same. I am really happy that people are giving James an opportunity to do what he does best.
I don't know. I saw the lower third
Hey, Nathan,
earlier
thank you
on, but
so
I can't
much.
remember
Enjoy the
his
night.
name.
Congratulations. James, Ray, who are y'all talking to over there?
We have Maria Bakalova, who voices Cosmo the space dog with us right now. Maria, you look stunning, and we were just chit-chatting. There actually is a Cosmo the space dog we saw walking around the carpet earlier.
Yes, we just met each other.
Told you Cosmo was here.
Absolutely in love. He's amazing, and he's a therapy dog. That's what I found out. So,
love that.
Yeah, I'm honored to be portraying something like him.
So you were playing a brand new character here in the MCU that we're gonna, really get to explore more. Teased before in previous films. What can you tell us about Cosmo the space dog?
I can say that she's a very
the voice
loyal
of
girl.
Cosmo.
Ever since the Guardians have taking over
I
and
feel so
nowhere.
sleepy. I feel
And
drunk.
she's gonna show her
Your stream
dedication
really
and
gonna
love
have to
towards
keep
them.
me up
Now, we
at
heard
least till the
you
end of
loved
this. I don't
being
know if
on
I'll
set.
be
I mean, you were
spoiled
even
for
there
Survivor
on
yet,
days
though,
you didn't
to
have
be
to work.
honest. I feel you, bro.
That is a work ethic.
Man, don't
What
fall
was it
asleep at
like
the wheel on the
working
way
with
to work,
James
man.
Gunn,
Hope
working
I
with the
can keep you
cast?
awake,
It's been the
bro.
best, truly the best. He is a great leader, a friend, somebody that can look up to and just ask for an advice, an opinion about everything. And he's guiding you in such a polite and nice and warm way that it's just the best. It's a dream. He's a genius, for God's sake. And I've been honored to get a chance to work with him. And of course, I'm going to take every single second that I can to be as much as possible around these people.
Well, wondering though, you're joining into the Guardians team and the Guardians family. Can you sort of tease any of the relationships or dynamics that we're going to see with Cosmo with anybody on the team?
Well, we're gonna watch it tonight. There's definitely probably one of the characters who is more connected to Cosmo because they spend more time together and maybe they're gonna do something for each other. But it's gonna be a beautiful movie, exciting movie, and with like a huge heart in it.
Oh, I cannot wait. I mean, it sounds like you were just so excited to be working with
yeah.
them. Say a little goodbye to your fans as we're live. And we know on the carpet right now, Justin Warner, what you got for us?
Oh man, what don't I have? The fans are going wild here tonight. Everybody's getting autographs. Everybody is here seemingly. Friends of Marvel Studios, Guardians of the Galaxy, all sorts of enthusiasts of all kinds. As you can see right over my shoulder, Michael Rooker himself hanging
Michael
out,
Rooker
getting
taking
some
selfies.
photos with
Look at
fans,
that.
and everybody really is just
So
smiling
cool, guys.
ear to ear. And I think to be a fan tonight, man, what a feeling. One other thing that I think deserves pointing out, as you look around tonight, you're going to see the fans, you're going to see the purple carpet, but there is a set here as well. And so if you look at some of the details, you'll actually see that the set designers
That's
here
good,
for the
man.
purple carpet
That's good to hear.
inscribed some little writings here and there. For example, it says, do not stand here, I believe, in a language of
Yeah,
nowhere.
hope you have a short shift.
Who knows?
Go home and get some sleep,
That's just
bro.
what I'm told. Anyway, I am absolutely stunned by the fan interaction here. And the stars tonight are really just going above and beyond to make these fans' dreams come true. We just saw Michael Rooker there, Maria Bakalova now joining her fans out here in the crowd. And man, what a night. I'm going to send it back to you all and come back to me because I'm having such a blast.
Oh man, we're gonna keep the party on rolling. We got one of the new characters making their MCU debut. We got Will Poulter who's playing Adam Warlock. Now you're playing this character that fans are so excited to see. When you came up here, they were losing their minds up here. Now, what can you tell us about your new character that is coming into the MCU?
Yeah, I'm very, very nervous of spoiler territory, and I certainly don't want to ruin the experience for anyone. That's my number one goal. But honestly, more than anything else, it's a real honor to be invited into this family. The Guardians family are such a tight-knit group. They've been together for 10 years. So for them to kind of welcome me with open arms and treat me like one of their own, I'm very grateful. And yeah, I hope people are pleased with Adam and they enjoy his.
Such a beloved character. We can only imagine people are going to love you as well. And one of my favorite questions
he's
when people make
real
their
tall.
MCU debut is what was it like to get that call that you got the part?
Crazy. I was with my little sister Charlotte in East London. We were in the pub together, and then I got a call from James Gunn, which is, the first part of that story is pretty ordinary for me. The second part hasn't happened before, and it was amazing. I'm really, really grateful. Been a fan of Guardians for a while, and so never really imagined I'd be a part of it. And to be a part of it is really special.
And not just like any part, you're playing Adam Warlock, fan favorite here. And as we've just gotten a tease, you say the name Adam Warlock and they lose their minds over here. But as we saw in the trailer, you're getting to do, you're flying, you're punching things,
he's
you got
gotta be
cosmic
at least
powers.
6
What was
feet.
it like to get to film
He's
and
gotta be.
train for those stunts?
Our stunt people were so talented. Heidi, our coordinator, unbelievable, very patient with me. I needed a lot of patience. And, they were just like really supportive. I haven't done a ton of stunt stuff. And thankfully, Ben Jenkins, who doubled me, he was able to make me look cooler than I ever could. So, anytime I couldn't do something, Ben would jump in and make it look cool. It was really fun.
It's a family affair. It really is a
Yes.
teamwork effort there.
Will, you got to say hi to all of your new MCU fans, of course, before we let you go.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here and great to meet you all.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
thanks, Will. Well, I do
Will's
believe we
cool.
have an even closer look at some of the rest of the costumes with Justin. Let's take a look at that now.
Justin Warner back here at the end of the carpet with the rest of the costumes from the film that are on display here at the Ray Dolby Ballroom. We already got a look at some of the Guardians. Now we're going to explore the costumes of some of the other characters that build out the world of Volume 3. First up is Recorder Vim, who is played by Miriam Shore. Recorder Vim is the right hand of the High Evolutionary.
Yeah, they never get
and
enough
as you can see
credit,
from
you
this
know what I
costume,
mean?
Recorder Vim and the other
Super cool.
recorders spend most of their time in his experimental lab with their lab coats on. Next up is Master Karja. He is a guard played by Nathan Fillion that the Guardians run into on one of their adventures in this film, but no spoilers, I promise, beyond that. The size and practical elements of this costume are not only useful for the actors wearing the suits, but also for the rest of the cast to interact. Here we have, boy, just wait for it, the High Evolutionary. He is the newest villain to face off against the Guardians, and this costume fits the bill of having an exciting color palette, which, you know, is in keeping with the rest of the Guardians films, while also distinguishing the High Evolutionary as a new character all his own. After that, the moment you've been waiting for, we have Adam Warlock, a character that fans have
Wow.
long awaited to
Look at
see on
that.
the big screen. Costume designer
That
Juliana
costume is incredible.
Markowski drew inspiration from Aisha and the Sovereign for the coloring and the lines of the costume. This was a true team effort with different armored, printed, and fabric elements throughout, and I can't wait to see what Adam Warlock is going to do in this film. And now, for someone we've met before, this is the new costume for Aisha, the creator of Adam Warlock and adversary to the Guardians. The distinct shine of her costume is in keeping with the strong colors sported by the rest of the cast, and also underlines her high rank among her people.
Wow.
I mean, the detail on all of these costumes is just incredible, and I'm looking forward to all of the awesome cosplay that these are sure to inspire after everyone sees this film. And with that, I'm going to toss it back to you at the front.
Well, I certainly see what Juliana
Costumes
meant when
are
she said
phenomenal.
every costume
Really, really
was
good.
challenging. I mean, the detail on some of these pieces, James.
I mean, just phenomenal. Again, just seeing the creativity and just the play at work here. It is just, I mean, it really feels like we are being taken to these worlds that are just, it feels like they're all real.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that you all are joining in on the conversation. Make sure to follow at Marvel on all of our social channels, and you can see the hashtag that is right there, because we want to hear from you all. Like, what are you excited to see? What have you been excited to see? Any pop out moments, stand out moments?
It would have
join in
made
on the
sense,
conversation.
right?
And, you know, I think Josh and Tamara might
kind of
have someone
hinted
even
at in Volume 2, but not actually shown off.
now. Josh, Tamara, who do you got for us?
We are so excited to have Tara Strong, Miss Minutes from Marvel Studios Loki, joining us here on the purple
Tara
carpet.
Strong's here.
Why
That's
did you want to
awesome.
be here at the Guardians premiere tonight?
Well, I might be in it.
Oh,
It's not Miss Minutes. I can't say who it is, or I could. I mean, but then I'd have to prune you.
oh.
I think we just got an MCU secret dropped.
Yes, we
Glad
did.
we're live, y'all.
Oh, I don't know what you mean. It's not live. I'm gonna turn back time with Miss Minutes. Just gonna go back.
So out of the entire Guardians journey, do you have a favorite moment that resonated with you?
Well, for me, this was the first time for me joining, and I've known James for a very long time. We did a video game together many, many years ago called Lollipop Chainsaw. Actually, Michael Rosenbaum was in it too. And Michael played
shout out
my
Michael
decapitated
Rosenbaum.
boyfriend. I wore his
That's
head
awesome.
on my butt. This is a true thing. And we had a really fun time. So I have a lot of great memories with both of them. So it was wonderful to see James in the studio again when I came in to do my thing. And then to see him here, it just feels like old family coming together.
I have to ask you about being with James in the studio. Of course, you know everything there is to know about voiceover.
Yeah.
What kind of voiceover director is he? What are your sessions like?
Well, you know, the first time I worked with him, it was in a voiceover world. It was for the video game, and he immediately knew
Yeah,
what he
DK,
was
she
doing.
does
And
so
that's
many
so
voices.
important. If you have one director that doesn't know how to speak to an actor to make them feel good about themselves, and specifically voiceover, it is a different art form. It's like asking a tap dancer if they do ballet. So someone like
I
wise
know.
at how
I
to
know,
get what they
right?
want out of the actors,
They
but
always have
kind
to
and
answer a
fun
certain
is
way.
James.
It's like,
He was wonderful from the
come
start.
on now.
Yeah.
So the Guardians are not really good at time. Do you think Miss Minutes would be able to hold them accountable to get to places on time?
Hey, y'all. I'm here to make sure y'all get everywhere you need to go on time. You don't want to get pruned, do you?
Oh,
So
well,
well
we
done.
want to make sure everyone stays on
incredible.
time and moving along at this premiere. We're going to go see what's happening at the head of the carpet with our next guests.
All right, we're going to keep the scoops on going here. Now we've got Sean Gunn here who plays Kraglin.
Sean Gunn.
Everyone is so excited. Yes, let it keep going, keep going. Now, we had your brother on. So it really is a family affair. Your brother is the writer-director of this film. Can you take us back to those early days in the Gunn family household? Were you all like, you know, putting on plays in the living room, making movies? What was that creative life at home?
Well, basically, I think my brother has been dressing me up and propping me up and make me do his bidding for a long time now. I don't want to age us, but he did it then, and he's still doing it now. Bless his heart.
So you're saying he gave you your career. He's basically your talent agent.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, and my tormentor.
Wow.
Which it's kind of what agents do. So, yeah.
Brother, my friend.
And it's your older brother, so that's kind of his job too, right?
No, yeah, it's part of his job, right?
Well, you know, now you're transitioning from being a Ravager into being one of the Guardians members. What's that transition like for Kraglin?
Well, it's very nerve-wracking because Kraglin has not mastered the arrow yet. As we last saw him, he was puncturing Drax. So in this movie, we'll see, you know, how he's getting along with all of that. And, you know, yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough trying to be a superhero.
It is. You got like a whole weapon now. By the way, now we did have Michael Rooker up here with us earlier, and you have now taken the Yaka arrow for yourself.
Right.
We want to know who's got the best whistle. You've been working on it, yeah?
Gosh.
Yes.
Give us your best
Yeah, you
Yaka
got to
whistle.
whistle. You got to do
I
it.
can tell you that my own analysis of my whistle is more accurate than Michael's is. He likes to inflate his ability to whistle and do pretty much anything. But yeah, I can, you know, it's not going to be great.
Well, that's better than James.
That is okay. That's better than me. This is me. So you're doing a lot better than me. I would never move that arrow. Everyone would be dead. Sean Gunn, we thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the night. It's going to be an epic thing. And you want to say to the fans?
Like 100%.
I love you all. Thanks for being with us for all these years. And there's nothing that I'm more excited. Forget all the rest of it. There's nothing I'm more excited about than sharing this movie with you guys. Really.
Thank you, Sean. Well, we've got to dry all the whistle spittle now. So let's go over to Justin. Justin, what do you got going on over there?
Whistle spittle.
You know,
Oh my
Sean Gunn
God.
is such
So
a
funny.
fan favorite here. We've even got some Kraglin cosplayers here. And man, the enthusiasm is wild. Will Poulter just walked by. Everybody's having a blast. And I got to say, as a person who digs quaffs, I'm feeling like I need to get my hands on one of these. That looks like, they both look like maybe 3D printed.
They are, as a matter of fact, 3D printed. Well, mine is, and yours.
Mine is 3D printed. Yeah.
Wow, I love that. The ingenuity that our cosplayers come up with in order to honor their favorite characters, in order to honor the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And man, all of the stuff that goes into all of this. How long did it take to put all of this together?
A few hours for sure.
A few hours for sure. That
More than
sounds
a
like
few
an
hours.
understatement.
Yeah.
I noticed that you also have a little baby Groot clip on there. Is there some sort of symbology behind that?
No, Groot's just a good luck charm. You know, I just like to carry him around.
I identify. I think all of us would love to carry a little bit of Groot around with them. And I don't think that anybody needs any more good luck
Yeah,
here.
cosplayers
because this
use
has to be
3D
one of the
printers quite
luckiest
often
events
to help
of
their
most
costume,
of our lives, correct?
makeup, and everything.
Indeed.
You know,
The fans are
it's
also
been
speaking
a
on my
huge,
behalf.
huge
You know,
helpful
just
tool
really to
for them,
share
from
the
what I
same
understand.
space and the same light with all of these cats. Man, oh man, it is really, really good to feel. Speaking of feels, how y'all feeling over there?
Well, we have with us another Guardians family member. We have Nebula, played by
Karen
Hello,
Gillan.
Karen. There are so many yous tonight.
Coolest thing, I'm seeing so many nebulas. That's not easy makeup to cosplay.
I know.
I appreciate you.
And you would know, as someone who's played this for almost a full decade, what is this journey and transformation of being able to play Nebula for so long? What has this meant for you?
Oh, everything. It's been such a complete honor to get to play this role and to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like,
how often do you get to say something as crazy as that? And it's been amazing, and I love my character so much. I love playing her, so it's been like an incredible 10 years.
Well, you're willing to do almost anything for this character. In the first film for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, we heard that you shaved your head.
I did. I shaved all of my hair
It's
off.
buffering.
I mean, it's
Anybody
grown back
having any
lovely, but
streaming
is
issues
there
right now?
anything you kind of done for this film as well that tops that at all?
Well, I kind of
Anybody else
negotiated
having
more
any
hair
streaming
with each
issues?
yeah. So now I get to keep my hair, but it does mean that I add an extra hour onto the makeup time in the morning because
Seems
they
to
have
be
to wrap
okay
it
for
under
me
a
on my
bald
mobile
cap.
phone.
So you win some, you lose some.
That's better.
Straight up. Now, in this film, we're seeing you are now part of the Guardians family. But, so much of the films have really been about you and your relationship with Gamora. And now that Gamora is not here, but it's a different Gamora, how is Nebula dealing with the loss of that sister and moving forward with her Guardians
Could be me.
family?
Okay.
Well, we're seeing a
I'll
very different side to
continue
Nebula
to
this
kinda
time
keep an eye
around.
on it.
Now that Thanos has been eliminated from her life and he's the source of all her trauma, she's actually starting to develop a little bit more of a lighter personality. There's a little more levity to her and a little more sense of humor, which is a kind of new sort of space for her to live in. And as for Gamora, it's almost like they've switched places in an interesting way. Nebula is now the more evolved character with more compassion. And so she kind of needs to help Gamora in that respect.
Well, you are such a bubbly person, and Nebula is becoming a little bit of a lighter character now. Do you feel like you relate to her more in any way?
I always related to
It's okay
her.
on your end. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I think that even though Nebula was very serious at the beginning, she was someone that is dealing with a lot of the same issues that everybody deals with. And so I've always related to her. And it's just been kind of fun to inject her with a little bit more of my own sense of humor this time around.
We have loved seeing you play this role over the past decade, and we can't wait to see this tonight.
Awesome
Now, do you have
interview.
anything you want to say to the fans before we go?
I love you. You're the greatest fans in the world, truly. Seriously, the passion, it's electric and contagious. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. We will send you over and talk to the rest of the people who want to talk to you tonight.
Awesome.
It's going to
Love
be
it.
an action-packed night all night long. And then we've got some more action coming up for us over at the other end of the carpet.
Yeah, it's almost
Well,
like you guys play two different
I think
characters,
that we are going
right?
to be getting our own guest here as well. But in the meantime, I mean, we have to talk about what a central part of family has been.
It's so cool.
Absolutely. And we just saw the family right there. We were talking about, Nebula and Gamora who've had to overcome, so much, trauma of their own, right? And it was really beautiful in Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where we got to see, them really break down their own walls there, where, Nebula said, you just wanted to fight. You just wanted to win. I just wanted a sister. What a beautiful moment.
Yeah. And of course, we want to hear who your favorite duos are from the Guardians team at our socials. You, of course, can go to @Marvel and follow along with our hashtag there. But in the meantime, we have one of the most exciting characters on stage with us now, Bradley Cooper, who voices Rocket.
Nice.
Hello, Bradley.
Rocket, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, so they love you so much. They love you so much in this film here. Now, we got to talk about, you've been voicing Rocket for almost a decade, but where you disappear into this role, absolutely, I do not think of you in the sound booth. Where does this guy, this voice, where did this come from?
It's really, I owe it to James Gunn. When we talked about it initially, we tried out a bunch of different voices and we landed on this one for Rocket, and it was
Yeah, I
so
saw
much
that
fun.
too. I was
I've
like,
had
huh?
an incredible journey.
Quite
I
interesting.
love him so much, Rocket. I gotta say, yeah.
Now, James has told us, that this is really a love letter to Rocket.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the collaborative process like going back to Rocket's roots?
Well, he had mentioned, I think he had always had this in mind, even when we first talked about it years ago. And, you never know if it's ever going to come to fruition. And then when I read the script and I couldn't believe, just to the extent envisioned years ago, he actually followed through with. So it was really gratifying.
Wow.
And to be able to,
This movie's going to be epic.
to work with everybody on this was, yeah, I love this movie. Yeah. I'm excited for everybody to see it.
Wow.
And talking about, this journey that you have been on, what are you so excited for fans to get to experience in this film? Especially, we're going to see something more from Rocket that we've not seen from before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he sort of entered into the thing in the first movie, and I think he sort of could have come across as two-dimensional. And then you started to see his heart. And now it's just, once you understand the origins of all the behavior, I think it changes the way you perceive him if you go back and watch the movies again with this knowledge.
Well, I'm so excited to see his evolution. I mean, he's gone through ups and downs, but really, we have your fans surrounding us right now. We have your fans live watching this. Is there anything you want to tell them as we end this one last ride?
I just want to say thank you for all your support, and you're the only reason we're here, and I'm just grateful to be a part of this.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Bradley Cooper. Rocket, enjoy the night.
Bradley Cooper.
And we are now going to go over to Justin, who's got something exciting for you.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
great
Oh,
interview.
man. Wow. Bradley Cooper up there on the stage, just feet from us. That's an experience. I think a lot of fans are super jazzed about Adam Warlock. And I believe Adam Warlock was hinted at in one of the post-credit scenes. And I think people are super jazzed. I know growing up as a comic book fan, man, oh man, was I excited every time I got to see Adam Warlock. We have an Adam Warlock right here. I got to say, man, you went all in, even down to the contact.
I'm a big Adam Warlock fan. I've been waiting for him since before the conclusion of the Infinity Saga, and so I'm just glad that he's finally here. Like,
I love it, and I think you got to share a moment with Will Poulter earlier.
Diamond's in the building.
I'm
late,
just
but
going
I
to take a
can't
stab that
wait
might
to
have
see
felt
this.
great.
It's going to be
That
something else.
was
It truly
amazing.
is. I think
Yes.
this is going to be a great
Yes,
movie.
Yes.
Oh man, well there's so much to
100%.
talk
Thanks so
about
much for
here
swinging
on
by the
the
stream, Diamond.
purple
Appreciate
carpet.
you. Enjoy
I'm
the
just
rest of this.
absolutely loving it. It's wild. I'm going to get out of Bradley Cooper's way. How about that? And I'm just going to let you take a gander at some of the sights that we're seeing here. Look at the unbridled joy. Speaking of unbridled joy, let's go back to our happy hosts at stage one.
Oh, it is so incredible to see the fans having just as fun of a time as we are with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, he moves. He's very fast. He got over there already. Well, now we're going to keep the action going on over to Tamara and Josh at the other end of the carpet.
Hello, we are so happy to be here with Beth Mickle, production designer for this incredible movie. How does it feel to be here on the red carpet tonight?
It is so exciting. This has been a very long time coming, and there's so many people that went into making this movie, and it's so exciting to see many of them here, and the ones that we know are home watching. We love you guys. We're so grateful for everything and everything everybody has done, and we're just so excited to be here. It's going to be a really good night.
So you and your team got to rebuild Nowhere after Thanos decimated it. What was that process like?
It was incredible. It was just incredible. We had an amazing art director, Sam Avila, who ushered the entire thing along, and it's just impeccable. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I should look this way. And it was amazing. And Marvel let us build up to 50 feet high. We filled a 40,000 square foot stage. And it was, every texture was thought about, every surface was thought about, every piece of architecture was impeccable. And we had an amazing team do it and build it. So thank you all.
Don't fall
Thank you
asleep,
all for
man.
that.
Don't fall asleep.
I have to actually ask
listen
about
to
the process
this and,
behind that, since we're talking to the
just
fans
listen
who
to my
love
voice,
all
you'll
the
be good,
behind the
bro.
scenes stuff. When you're going through that process,
Safe
what's it like? Are
travels,
you coming
Nate.
into a room with pieces of fabric, with models, with pictures on Pinterest? What?
Yep, we're coming in with all of it, and it's samples. We have amazing assistant art directors who bring all the materials in. I sit there with Sam. I sit there with Dave Scott, Alan Hook, our amazing supervising art directors. We lay it all out on a table, match everything up, see what colors go well together. And then it's amazing. You go over to the stage, and a few weeks later, those surfaces start to go up, and you start to see all of our concept art coming to life. And it's the most exhilarating process that can possibly happen on a film. And we're so grateful to be a part of it.
When the design becomes a reality and you see all the actors getting to play, what is that feeling like?
Oh, it's a pinch yourself moment where you just think, we all grew up, loving art and drawing as kids, and this is what we did. And then to see it come alive in a career and to be there, it's sort of, I describe it as 3D painting, and you step on, and then
That's
I have
cool.
to say, I have a little shout out to Chris Pratt, who is the most kind actor with any set of any actors I've ever worked with. He steps on, he does a 360, he takes it all in, he applauds, he shakes all of our hands, he high fives us. And it's just that amazing feeling of, okay, we've done a good job. We've done some justice here to this incredible film. And yeah, it's exhilarating.
Well, we are exhilarated to have you here. This is an incredible carpet, and we're going to toss it over to the top to see what's happened over there.
Well, I mean, Chris's ears must have been burning,
There he
because look
is.
who we have with us right now.
Chris Pratt.
It's the man himself. We've got Chris Pratt. You've been playing Peter Quill's Star-Lord. I want to make sure I get it correct here. For almost a decade, what for you being able to bring him to the fans?
Man, it's truly been a dream come true to see everyone here doing cosplays, looking so good. We have the best fans in the world. I've just been embraced by
so many wonderful folks and have been able to travel the world and go to countries that I'd never even heard of before. I mean, it has changed my life in every single way imaginable, and I'm just so grateful. So blessed.
Absolutely. I mean, again, you've been playing this character for near a decade now, and I have to imagine there were some emotional moments in this.
Yes.
Is there anything stand out, especially with letting these characters as we know them go?
Well, I think that what stands out to me is just the friendships that I've made behind the scenes while making these films. The films are so fantastic. That's truly the destination. We're going to watch the film tonight. You'll all see it's just magnificent what James Gunn has put together for everybody. But for me, the journey getting there, it's all about the relationship, the friendships I built, the shared experiences, and the ups and downs together. It's just been what a ride.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to say to the Marvel fans as we send you on your way to go enjoy the night?
Oh, enjoy the movie. Go to the bathroom before so you don't have to get up and miss anything. Get some popcorn. We made this just for you. You're the best fans in the world. We love you so much. Thank you. We've loved being your Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, well, please go mingle with the fans. We saw you doing that ahead of time. They love you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to keep the action on going on. Over to Josh and Tamara.
Oh my goodness, that was so cool to talk to Beth Mickle about Chris Pratt and then go right to that interview with him.
Well, look what you said, right? Building this entire massive scale. It's insane. 4 football lengths of set. That's unheard of.
I know, and apparently this film has the largest cockpit ever built. New way of phrasing things on a Marvel Studios film. So we're gonna get to see a new spaceship for the Guardians, which I cannot wait to see.
And it really helps character, but feel what it's like to be on a ship. And what's also really cool is they got to do so many cool shots building that entire scale of that cockpit. It's insane.
Right. I mean, they've talked about how for the spaceship, actually all of the rooms were interconnected, which let them shoot in different ways and let them do camera moves that they have never been able to do before, or would not be able to do otherwise.
I mean, the last city was 40,000 square feet of space that they filmed on. 40,000 square feet. I can't even fathom that tomorrow.
I know. If I can think about like 4 football fields, then it kind of goes down a little bit easier to kind of take in the size and scope and scale, but it's entirely appropriate for the epic conclusion to the story of these particular Guardians. And now let's go see what's happening at the very top of our carpet as we continue to tell the story of this premiere tonight.
I mean, we have with us Luis Despacito, the executive producer of this film, and also so many Marvel films we have seen.
Every single one. You know, you're no stranger to these carpets here. And, you know, let's talk about, you know, the Guardians. You know, I can't imagine when you first had pitched and we're going to work on this, did you have any idea that they would be this worldwide, I mean, galaxy-wide phenomenon that they have become?
Absolutely not. When you start thinking about the Guardians, you have a talking tree that only says, "I am Groot," and then a raccoon. Great. So how is this going to be successful? But they're a misfit group of people that come together. They're a great family, like all families. They fight, they love each other, and at the end, they defend each other. So it's great.
Well, like we said, you've been an executive producer for all of the MCU films thus far, but especially the 3 Guardians of the Galaxy films. I mean, what's it like to see the end of this era?
Well, maybe it's not the end. We'll see Guardians. But no,
this specific team,
yes.
Right? Yes.
Well, you know, it's quite. This movie is so heartfelt and so much fun at the same time that I'm absolutely. This is the best. Oh, great!
Wow, and I know you don't say that lightly. I know.
Setting it up.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're also introducing some new characters. So, what was it like to bring in like the High Evolutionary and Adam Warlock onto the scene?
Oh, they're bad. Oh, where are they?
Okay.
We talked to them, and they were like, "You better be ready."
No, I don't want to. They're really good. The High Evolutionary is a great villain, and Adam Warlock. He's amazing.
Well, listen, we're surrounded by cosplayers who can defend you if they come after you for their statements. You'll be safe, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Luis.
So much.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the night. All right, we are gonna keep the action on going on. You know, Justin's got something good for us. Let's go over to Justin.
Indeed, my friends. You know, I don't have to tell you this. The Guardians of the Galaxy have been delighting fans of Marvel Comics for decades now. You know, their adventures are a key pillar of the Marvel Cosmic Universe, featured in such massive events like Annihilation, War of Kings, the Thanos Imperative, and more. And I think that the best way to access stories featuring your favorite Guardians and so many Marvel Unlimited, which is your source for more than 30,000 Marvel comics. And so, we got a QR code, you know it. To celebrate the Guardians' return to the big screen, Marvel Unlimited is unlocking an exclusive offer for fans tuning in to tonight's
Does
carpet.
Vin Diesel really need
New
to be
members
there
can
for all
use the
3
code
movies?
VOL3 when signing up for
all
a
he says
monthly
is, "I am
membership
Groot."
to get
I would
1
say
year
so
for
for
just
motions, one
$5 a
session, just
month.
place in the
Again,
movie.
that
I
is
know, right?
code
Like,
VOL3
seriously.
to save
You can just
50%
like
on a
record
new
him saying
monthly
it in
membership.
different
So
tones
scan
too,
that
you know?
QR code on your screen and make sure you visit it. And so check this out, my friends. You know, for the longtime Guardians fans, you know that 2008's Guardians of the Galaxy series by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning helped usher in the modern version of the team that fans have been enjoying in Marvel Comics ever since. This groundbreaking series has now been remastered as an Infinity comic available exclusively on Marvel Unlimited. So you can easily access by scanning that QR code that was on the screen. And this new format allows readers to get some experience with this story in an all-new mobile-first design. So don't miss reading Guardians of the Galaxy. Somebody's got to do
Hey,
it.
Jay,
Infinity
what's going
comic
on?
number 1 through
How
24.
you doing, bud? Thank you so
Available
much for
now
swinging by the stream, man.
exclusively on the
Appreciate
Marvel
you as
Unlimited app.
always, bro.
All of that being said, there's even more excitement. You're going to want to see this one. Let's head back to stage 1.
We're going to keep this action
Kevin
going on. We've got
Feige,
the man
ladies and
himself,
gentlemen.
the head of Marvel, knows all the secrets. We've got Kevin Feige here, and now we're going to get on into it. Hey, Kevin, what has it been like to be able to see the Guardians be so embraced? What does it mean for you to get to see this ragtag group of heroes embraced by the world?
What did Lou Esposito say? I don't want to repeat. I don't want to repeat anything Lou said. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. You've said, you know, we've got these amazing reviews already and amazing quotes talking about a brilliant finale to a brilliant trilogy, and I love that. And it's still sinking into me that this is the completion of a trilogy. I still remember those early days with the whole cast and with James and our whole team going, I wonder if anybody's going to see this crazy space movie that we want to make. And now here we are, this epic finale. It's incredible.
I mean, like we said, we got a talking tree. We've got a raccoon. Who would have expected it? And Kevin, you are such a diehard fan yourself. That's why you're involved with this. I mean, what do you really hope fans take away from this film?
You know, the Guardians has always been about the characters. It's, I mean, all of Marvel has, but in particular,
Always. I agree.
these characters, which, as you point out, are so unlikely. And
The
in the
Feige
first
algorithm.
2 movies, you were crying over all the characters in Groot, and in this movie, crying for all of them, and really learning about Rocket. And that's one of the things James has said from the beginning. I think he decided to do this franchise because he realized how he could give empathy to this little raccoon. Who insists he's not a raccoon.
I actually feel inappropriate ever calling him a raccoon. It feels like an offensive thing. Now, we are now further into phase 5. Can you maybe tease to us a little bit about how this connects to the larger multiverse saga?
Well, listen, all the fans know that everything like the comics connects in certain ways, but very much, and James was always very, very direct in saying this is about these characters. It's not about the bigger world building, although everything is a piece of the puzzle. But this is really about seeing what becomes of this particular family.
Yeah, well, now we are seeing the epic conclusion to this family, but we're also getting some new characters. I mean, why was it so important to bring in characters like Adam Warlock, the High Evolutionary?
I mean, High Evolutionary was on James's list for a while, and Adam Warlock has been there since. I don't remember now. Frankly, he may have been an original draft of 1. He was certainly part of the discussion, a big part of the discussion on 2.
Nice.
And then we seeded him a little bit in 2. And finally, introducing him in this movie. And that really, I'm excited for the fans to see it. But like Mantis in Volume 2 and seeing how she's grown to now Adam Warlock in this movie. And I'm excited for people to see what Will has done with this and excited to see where it can go.
Yes. Oh, well, I mean, the actors are such big fans. We're all big fans. We also have our fans live. If there's any last word you want to give to them before
Thank you. I can't wait for you to see this movie. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Kevin Feige.
Kevin, for making our nerd dreams come true and taking us on all these adventures all these years.
Yeah,
We're going
man.
to go on over. The action continues on over with Josh and Tamara.
Hello. We are here with Elizabeth Debicki, who plays Aisha. Last time we saw her, she was none too pleased with the Guardians. How's that going?
They're incredibly troublesome to me, so I have some beef.
Oh no!
I do.
Well, Aisha has such a presence
Hey, Ollie,
on
what's
camera.
going on, bro?
Not
Thanks
only in
so
the
much for
stature but in the
swinging by the
voice.
stream,
How did
and
you
welcome
find
to
that?
the Marvel
It
Studios
comes
Guardians of the
alarmingly
Galaxy
naturally
Volume
to me.
3
I think.
red
But it's
carpet
also
premiere,
the, you
bro.
know, it's the
Appreciate
thing
you.
that I love
Hope you're
about
doing
making
well.
these movies.
Enjoy
It's like
this
it's this
stream, man.
incredible world that you step into. And as soon as I was in that costume and I had that skin and I was on that set, I sort of knew I had to fill it. So it just came.
I wanted to ask you more about that actually. When we talked on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 carpet, you talked a little bit about the process of getting into the dress. Is that the same? Has the costume changed at all?
The costume has changed. It's not the dress anymore. The dress used to take about 4 people to move. We used to sort of wrap me up like a little taco and then we'd walk. So we don't do that. It's actually she's a little bit more movable. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you got to work with Will Poulter, who plays Adam Warlock. What was that like on set?
I adore him. I adore him. And actually,
Nice, Ollie. Glad to
I don't
hear it,
think I've
bro.
ever
Glad to hear it.
laughed
Glad you're
so
having a great
much on a
week,
set
my
in my
man.
whole life. He's very, very, very funny. He's right. And he's gonna get a big head. But no, but I just adored him. And it was so funny because we are dressed in these like very, very tight costumes. So laughing is sort of like and I was kind of bent over and I was snapping things and things were popping because I was, just laughing a lot. Yeah.
Well, since he was new to the Guardian set, was there a way that you brought him into the world and kind of schooled him
Good
and
to hear,
how to be a
Knight. Good to
sovereign
hear,
and how
bro.
to take on thought?
Man, that's what's
No,
up.
because part of his character's journey is that he has to
Glad
learn
you
as he
didn't fall
goes
asleep
along.
at the wheel,
so-
bro.
And to be honest, by the time I came on set, he'd been there for a little while, so I sort of I had to do the catching up. Yeah.
Amazing. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Congratulations tonight. We can't wait to see the film.
Thank you.
Tamara James, how you doing over there?
Well, thank you, Josh. We really appreciate it. I mean, just the action just keeps on going. It's been so amazing to get to talk to, just the cast and the crew. And one thing that's really been resonating is just like the family connection and feel and the love. Love has been the theme of the night.
It's been incredible. And, speaking of love, we do know that Peter, Quill, and Gamora are going to be on a little love-sick, bittersweet collision course in this film because we are getting this time displaced Gamora.
Right. Yes. And Peter Quill even said way back in the beginning that we're kind of like the Sam and Diane, the will they or won't they? And every time it looked like they would, and now they won't. And so it'll be my fingers are crossed. Who doesn't like a good ending to a beautiful love story?
I mean, we really all want that unspoken thing. But
Definitely.
we know that we have the cast and creative team talking a little bit more about this film and this one last ride.
When I first came on to play Peter Quill, the Guardians of the Galaxy
small
were
screen
like,
for this one.
this squad of nobodies.
I turned in my first draft of the screenplay, and I was really afraid, but I felt good about it.
People didn't understand why we were doing that space movie with a tree and a raccoon.
I think the Guardians are so imperfect. Their pasts are not squeaky clean.
This found family, putting trauma behind them to become their best selves. There's something really special about that.
I looked around the other day and was just like, this casting is so right. Like, how did they do that? How did they find us all?
Yeah.
For each and
The
every one of
casting
us
has
to
been
live
absolutely
within the
perfect
Marvel
for
universe.
Guardians.
It's been very, very special. Everybody always comes to work with the same level of excitement since day one. We are very much committed to James' vision. He's a great captain. He really believes in this story.
We have so much fun because there is so much comedy in it and so much emotion.
Being on set with everyone, knowing that there's a finality to the whole experience really made me very emotional.
I mean, we're a family. They're all people that I want to keep in my life. To be part of something that's just so universally beloved, it's special.
It's hard to even put into words. It's been a blast. Are you ready?
Man, this is going to be epic, y'all.
Man, oh,
It'd
see
be
Chris
epic.
Pratt tearing up like that. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not ready to let them go yet.
I mean, it really is going to be this emotional roller coaster, and it's something that James Gunn and
Say
you
this
know the
before
production
meeting
team has been
starts. I
talking
love
about
Chris Pratt
the
and
ability
Zoe.
just to
It's been
transition
in way
between
more
all
huge
these different
franchises
tonal
than
shifts
most
and
people
for this ride
realize.
for these characters
Yeah,
that we've
no doubt
loved for
about that.
well over a decade. Like I'm
100%,
beyond
man.
excited to go on this ride with this team one last time.
Yeah,
There
it
is
was.
always
Yep.
such a great balance of heart and humor. And again,
Good
And also
question.
the action
Good question.
sequences as well, the fight
Seems like they might be
choreography. I
getting
mean,
ready
we
to wrap
always
it.
get it. You know, Karen Gillan is such a fierce dynamo when it comes to action. Also, Zoe Saldana, who plays Gamora, who is the fiercest woman in the galaxy. So you know she just always brings it. And somebody else who also brings it, it's our friends Josh and Tamara over at the other end of the carpet.
Ray and James, thank you so much. We have Sagar Sheikh from Marvel Studios, Miss Marvel. What is it like to be here at the carpet tonight?
Hi guys, this is cool. You know, usually we do it outside. I think this is the first time I've come to an indoor premiere.
Not too bad, huh?
And it's nice. I like it.
Right, we've got, climate protection. It's been raining so much here in Los Angeles, and it's live. You never know who you're going to see. What is your favorite thing I'm forward to seeing
Waiting on
tonight?
Dave again.
I mean everybody. I'm really looking forward
Oh,
to
goodness, that's
watching
too
the
funny.
movie. It's so cool to walk inside and just see like Chris Pratt. Like, how insane is that? What is happening to my life right now? It's really cool. Yeah, I'm here for it.
What resonates with you in a Guardians film?
Just like how insanely wild it is, and like you just don't know what you're gonna expect. The comedy, the Drax, Groot.
Yeah, I wanna hear you talk more about Drax
awesome.
because he's one of my favorites. I seriously think
I need
he's
to go
maybe
back
the
and
most
rewatch
literal
that. Miss
being in the
Marvel.
galaxy.
It's good, man.
Yeah, 'cause you
It's
know,
actually
like,
good. It's not bad.
When you watch him wrestle, his like characters, I mean, that's like a different person, right? And you don't see him as someone who would be into doing comedy. And then you watch him in a movie like Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're just like, dude, you can do it all, man. You're so funny. And it's like, I don't even know if you're trying to be funny, but you're doing an amazing job at it. And yeah, big fan.
Well, there's a Drax somewhere here on the premiere. They're standing completely still, but we just don't know where they are.
Yeah. He's perfected it. He's got it down. Yeah.
If you were to go throughout the galaxy with one Guardian, who would you choose?
I mean, either Groot or I mean, that's a tough one because like Gamora, because like she's Gamora,
right?
Enough said. I think that's all we need to say, right? Well, thank you so much for stopping and talking to the fans and having a great time with us tonight. Enjoy the movie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, Ray and James,
Yep,
how you
it's
doing all over
Khan's
there?
brother
Wow, Josh
in
and
the,
Tamara with those tough
in Ms.
questions
Marvel.
because even I don't think I could answer that because I'd want to bring them all, and I know I can't, but I would want to bring them all.
You know, speaking of who I would bring, though, it's probably Rocket.
Yes.
You know, we've talked to so many people tonight, James, Chris, Bradley, all talking about how important Rocket is to this. And he's had such an evolution since the first film, James.
Right, it really has. I mean, he's just gotten such an evolution. You know, look at just this bounty hunter working with Groot, trying to collect that coin. But then he really starts to bond with the rest of the Guardians team, and they really become a family as it grows on. And, you know, it's in Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 that Yondu has this moment where he calls him out and he says, you know what? You're just like me. You when people get too close, you push them away. And it was like, dang, even I felt that. I felt like I was getting some therapy in a moment.
You know, I think Justin is actually looking at Rocket's costume as we speak. Incredible. Justin, you got to show us. I need to see it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like to be this close, I feel like I'm having a collector moment here. That's bad. But look, look at this, one-to-one scale. This is the actual costume. Look at the ornate design. Look at the stitch work on this thing. Let's start up at the top. You know, that collar perfectly stitched up there, form-fitting. Who wouldn't love to wear that? I just think that is such a cool and tight look. And then you have the beautiful emblem there in the center. I love the way that the lines and kind of the embellishments on this are cruising down there, and it gives it this sort of like future retro
man, you guys
vibe
think Rocket's gonna
that
die?
I'm totally digging. And of course, you know,
I hope not. That would
Rocket
be so
is
sad.
certainly known to be a little bit scrappy, so you can see some wear and tear
I
on
really
that
hope not,
belt there.
guys.
And I just got to say that, you know, the people who are putting these ideas together, I mean, they just do such a masterful job of this. And then, you know, next door over here, certainly larger in stature, but not in my excitement or enthusiasm, because I love them both. You've got Star-Lord himself. And so Star-Lord, a similar sort of costume, but you see he has a little bit more going on with the shoulders and on the arms there. I think that's probably to denote Peter Quill and his stature, right, as leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then lastly, I mean, look at the way the blasters just unite with this costume. There's just so much enthusiasm and kind of authority, which is kind of weird for Peter Quill, but maybe that's a sign of what's to come. Speaking of what's to come, what is to come from stage one?
Yeah,
I mean, we have so many recreations of these costumes.
I feel like it's going to be either him or
fans,
Rocket.
our
Drax or Rocket.
cosplayers here. Let's get a little quiet, guys. I want to hear how excited you are. They are surrounded by these costumes and these sets. And like I said, they did an incredible job at bringing these characters to life on their own. I almost feel like I'm on the set of the movie right now.
I really do. I feel like I'm on their headquarters nowhere, because we're surrounded by so many of the characters that we see, you know, in it. We're seeing all these cosplayers who are, you know, just replicating what we see in the actual film there. And, you know, we're talking over about Rocket. You know, we were talking about Rocket earlier, and just that evolution of Rocket, who they love. Is just such a fan favorite, just the heart and soul of this film. And, you know, when we were talking about earlier, you know, when you get to Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame, that you see how much his family meant to him, because that's what's driving him to get them back. He's talking to Thor, and he's like, I just want my family back. And that is what he's trying to do.
It was so emotional to see how heartfelt he got when
perhaps
Thanos did the
sacrificing
snap,
himself
and
for
he
the
was
for the Guardians.
participated, and I'm going to cry already now. I can't talk about it.
But they came back. They came back.
Exactly.
All right, we're good.
Him and Nebula were able to join up with the Avengers and bring the entire team back. And that's how you know it really is family for them. Look at that Rocket cosplayer we see right there. Fabulous.
A shimmy for Rocket over there. And we're really excited in this film. We're going to get to see, like they were saying, more of the backstory of Rocket. We're going to get to see where Rocket came from. But, you know, everyone who has a history, it might come back to haunt them. And that might be the thing for Rocket as well. Wow. So we're going to find out what's going to happen.
You know, it's going to hurt to watch his origin story, because you know it's a little traumatic, but baby Rocket. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, I saw it in the trailer. So cute.
Josh, Tamara, there's so much about this movie to share. What have y'all got happening over there?
Ray, James, I want to talk a little bit about the music, because music is so iconic in the Guardians film. I mean, hooked on a feeling, right?
Right, absolutely. I mean, for me, music has not only brought a lot of delight to us in trailers, but also really been part of the narrative of how these movies get told.
I mean, so many fans, you've talked to them and go, what do you remember most about Guardians films? They'll connect it to a song that they heard. The soundtrack, I listen to it while I'm cleaning my apartment, while I'm walking my dog. It's so good and iconic. And then what I love the most about it, honestly, is the heart. You feel that pulling your heartstrings.
I just want to know, if I put on the soundtrack, will you come over and clean my apartment? He didn't like that one, did he? But I do have to say, too, I gotta give a shout out to the score, because these films have such beautiful scores, and I feel like they really help to punctuate some of those emotional moments. Like, I think about the moment in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie where Groot comes and embraces everybody, and we get the lights and the score swells, and it just... Oh, man, it still moves me thinking about it.
I mean, Ronan the Accuser was defeated via dance battle, so music is in their veins. John Murphy, who's the composer of this film, he's going to bring such a beautiful composition to this film, which I can't wait. He also worked on the holiday special, so we know how epic it's going to be.
That's right. And in the holiday special, too, we get a little bit of original music, which is super fun. And by the Nowhere Men, which is our fake band, which is actually a real band, the Old 97s, which apparently is one of James Gunn's favorites. So that's super fun to see.
Did you know Kevin Bacon could totally sing?
Yes, he actually has been. He's part of the Bacon Brothers. He and his brother have had a band for a long time, so it's super fun to see that all happen together.
That's a dope name. I love it. And this was a show in Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We also kicked it up a notch. In the beginning, Groot had to play that music, Baby Groot, in the beginning while they were facing off against a giant alien.
And I actually love the recurring joke that, like, Groot dances and Drax never sees it. Like, he goes, he freezes. He goes, he freezes. But it just goes to show you how music isn't just there as an add-on, but it's actually something that's very deep into the narrative of these films and really helps to tell the story.
And Peter now has upgraded to a Zune. I cannot wait for that because I had one as a kid.
He has a Zune.
How
now.
y'all
That's
doing,
right. I
Ray and
forgot
James
about
over
that.
there?
Really just watching and loving the dance moves that are happening over there. Y'all are having too much fun tomorrow, Josh, with the dances. We got to have a dance battle of our own over here. But, you know, it's been really just amazing just to watch, you know, this era that we're talking about of our Guardians team. It's really, you know, ending as we know it, you know, for this team.
Yeah, I mean, again, it is the last big ride. And we know there are so many behind the scenes looks that all the fans want to see. And I'm excited that we do have another look for you, hosted by Chris Pratt, having us going out with a bang. Take a look now.
What's up? Chris Pratt here. They've given me a camera and a list of rules, all of which I'm going to ignore.
Let's go.
To be reunited with this Guardians family for Volume 3, it's really fantastic.
We're genuine fans, so there's something really sweet about geeking out on set.
You had me.
Guardians is about humor, it's about action, it's about cosmic adventures.
Drax, stand up. That's what it's here for. Drax, it's called a sofa. It's not a bed. Well, I find it hard to believe it doesn't have multiple purposes.
But it's really about this found family.
Don't forget where we came from.
This is a Rocket origin story. We are learning more and more about what Rocket has been through.
We're always searching for a family until we found each other. Let's give the galaxy something to remember us by.
It's so beautiful.
Everything is in the detail.
It's imagination, music, beautiful imagery. It's really a fantastic story from the brain of a mad genius, James Gunn.
Everything that drives it is that emotional center.
But all of these characters, we're all outsiders. We have been running our whole lives. Pete.
No, I
Love
love it.
everybody. I'm so proud of what we've accomplished.
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends. It's another rock opera. It's really fantastic, and it wraps it up in a way that really only James could. Are you ready for one last ride? We'll all fly away together into the forever and beautiful sky.
Wow.
Thank God I don't operate the camera for this movie, because if I did, it would look terrible.
Absolutely. Heart and the passion that is behind the scenes of making this, you know, this film.
Yeah,
We're really
I think
seeing
so.
the family all
I
come
think that was
together.
him on
An
that table.
artistic, creative
Quill
family
screaming.
to make this film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that creative team because as Chris Pratt said, thank God he's not operating that camera. That was an angle if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
So we're going to keep the action going on over there on the other side of the carpet. Tamara and Josh got another scoop. Let's hear from them.
Hey, y'all, we got Linda Cardellini, who plays Lila. Now, Marvel fans know you as Laura Barton.
That's
and
right.
Now you're playing Lila. Tell us a little bit about Lila.
I'm so excited. I mean, I get to be in the Avengers, and then I get to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy. What could be better than that?
Not too bad.
That's dope.
I play Lila, the otter. So I play not a live action person. I play an animated character. So I think I can do both.
I definitely think you can do both. And actually, I'd love to know a little bit more about what it's like being voice directed by James Gunn.
Oh, it's great. You know, I've known James forever.
Dude, I know.
And I
I
love
keep
him so
looking at
much.
the
And so it was
time, and
really
I'm
fun to
like,
get a chance to work together.
man, I'd
again.
like to have a little
you
bit
know,
of a
it was
break.
on set. We
If
were
it
wearing,
ends close to
mocap
11, I'm
suits
probably going to push it to
and
11:30,
working
just so you
together with
know.
Michaela and
Because the
Austin.
game
It was
won't
just-
release
and
until
Sean,
midnight
it was
anyway.
just so much fun, and we really
like,
got
I'd
to
like
do
to have a little
some
bit of a
great
break in
acting, which then
between, you know,
gets
that's what I was thinking
translated,
it was gonna be.
translated into, or some great scenes anyway. It gets translated into these characters. It's really fun to see what that's going to turn out to be like. Yeah.
Now, in voiceover work, what do you resonate with most, rather than bringing like Laura Barton to life, now a voiceover character like Lila?
Boy, you just
That's a
kind of try
great
to do the
question.
same thing, and the rest of it's out of your control. So yeah.
I do think it's really fun that there's now been this clip released online where we see you and Rocket talking about how you got your names. Did it resonate with you when you found out your name was Lila, but one of Laura Barton's kids is Lila?
Oh, my daughter's name's Lila too. Yeah, my daughter's name is Lila Rose. So yes, yeah. There's a lot of Lilas out there, but it's a great name. So
I love that. I love that.
think
Now,
so.
we also
I
got
think
more
this
stuff
might be
coming
the
up to
first
you.
one.
How you doing, Ray and James?
Listen, it makes sense that she voiced Lila because she's just as adorable.
And again, just the family of Marvel, right? Like she is back in a whole new role and a whole new world. And again, helping us to understand more about who Rocket is and where Rocket is coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know we've gotten a peek at it, but there are just so many new characters being introduced to us, and I cannot wait to see who else was a part of Rocket's origins and evolution.
Yeah, and I'm also very interested too. We've seen so many new characters are coming to the scene. I'm so curious to see. We got, Maria Bakalova was very tight-lipped about Cosmo, but I'm excited to see the new dynamic and energy that Cosmo brings in because the team itself is just a cast of characters, right? There's so many different personalities, but I feel like Cosmo's going to add in a whole new dynamic and energy to the mix.
I mean, in the holiday special, we did get a little tease of her working with her kinetic skills over there. So we can only expand on that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So cool. And also to see, like, Groot too. I always like to see, because like every film, we're getting a new iteration, a new evolution of Groot. And they're all so wonderful in their own way. I've definitely loved Baby Groot, Teen Angsty Groot. So who knows what we're going to see with this version of Groot here.
Well, tell us who your favorite Groot is with our social channels. You can always go to @Marvel to find us. Also, follow along with that hashtag.
I don't know if they're not
let us
here
know your
or
favorite
what.
iteration of Groot. Let us know all of your thoughts and wants for this film. It is
Sounds
so
like it's
lovely
gonna
to
be a
always have you
wrap.
guys a part of this conversation with us.
Yeah, and something else that I'm really looking forward to is the music. We were
right?
talking earlier, Josh and Tamara were talking about the music earlier, and it really is like the other Guardian,
The whole character.
And it really goes back to that first moment in Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 when Peter Quill is about to go get the Power Stone and he presses play on his Walkman and you're like, oh, we're going on it. And he dances to go get it. We're like, we're in a different adventure here. This is going to be epic.
Now,
Bring it into existence.
might be my favorite. No, but it's true. I mean, even we were rocking out earlier to the music. We got to hear it a little bit before this carpet started. I mean, one thing that I would really love is to find James Gunn's secret Spotify playlist.
We would love to. Yeah. And, speaking of something else, we want to go over to our friend Justin, who, we've got some great action going on at his end of the carpet.
Guys, it's really true. I can't believe I'm standing here. I feel like I need a carpet sample because this is some hallowed ground right here. In addition to having all of the stars here, Jeffrey Wright is now taking photos of this incredible backdrop that you see behind me. And I got to say, the scope and scale of this thing just feels so tremendous. And you can't help but smile and feel glee and absolute pure excitement about what's to come. I mean, look at this. Everybody just wants to stand right here and get a picture with this incredible backdrop. Clearly, no expense was spared in creating this thing. And I'm not going to upstage anybody else here. In general, my night has been chock full of enthusiasm and excitement, but also mostly getting out of the way of incredibly famous people. And I got to say, what a pleasure and an honor it has been to get out of everyone's way. Speaking of getting out of the way, I got to do that right now. I'm going to send the cameras back up to the front, and we'll check in with you guys.
Well, we know you're right behind us, Jess. I hope you enjoy the view. Look at you right over there, my friend.
You're never in the way. You're right where you're the guy getting all the scoops down there in the trenches and all the action.
I'm the man with the fans, as he calls himself.
That's who he is, absolutely. And there's still so many exciting things that we're going to continue in here. But what's been one of your favorites of the night so far, Ray?
Ooh, I mean, it had to have been speaking to Palm Pimentia about Mantis. Yeah. And as she said, Mantis loves you, and she seems to love Mantis so much. It's such a genuine character for her to play. What about yourself?
Well, I love hearing just like the evolution of Mantis as well. And something else that has surprised me is just like how tall everybody is. I mean, James Gunn's so tall. Will Poulter. But we're going to keep the action moving on. We've got Tamara and Josh. What you got going on over there?
Well, it's funny hearing you two talk about how tall everybody is because me and all of my 4'11 splendor standing next to Elizabeth Debicki, who is gorgeous and statuesque, was really fun.
Well, that's who Aisha needs to be, right? Someone who, when you see, you feel that presence, that regalness of, I don't want to steal batteries from this person. And yet, Rocket did so anyway.
I do not want to get on the wrong side of Aisha. She's so incredibly commanding. She's got such a great presence. But the presence here tonight has really been incredible. Just being here as everybody reunites. Just a few minutes ago, show. We saw James Gunn walking through with some of the cast.
Yeah, it's electric, it's intergalactic, it's cosmic. Everyone is dressed their best and they're feeling incredible. And every time we talk to someone, they are
Yeah, man,
thanking
I have a
everyone that
small
worked on this film and all the
package of,
fans around them.
Kleenex.
So they know that,
I'm
like,
probably just
we're
gonna
so
slip it in my
grateful to
pocket
be
before
here
I leave,
because of everyone
if I
else around
remember.
us.
That's right. It really does have a team spirit, both in front of and behind the camera. I mean, talking with Beth Mickle, I love that she was giving shout outs to so many people on her team because this was a massive, massive set design. It was a massive production design. So many pieces went in. And so I'm so glad everybody's getting a chance to enjoy that tonight.
Yeah, and also the emotional impact that this film is going to have. Everyone, when we're talking to them, they know. They're like, are you ready? Are you sure you're ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. And we're just at the precipice of this premiere.
You think
I know the look on Megashawn's face when we were talking with her, and like she's like, "Oh my gosh, tissues! We all need tissues. What's gonna happen?"
I mean, you
to
never know,
Rocket?"
man.
Yeah, and so
You
she
never
Gomez
know.
too. She's like, wait a second. I had to bring tissues. I didn't bring them with me.
I know. It's okay. I've got plenty of
quite
them to
possible.
spare because I know that we're in for a ride. But I also can't wait for the humor too that it's interspersed with.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a roller coaster. That emotion, that humor, that heart, that love, that family bond, those misfits that are together now and saving the galaxy, saving each other. But we got so much more ahead of this night, y'all. Let's go to James and Ray at the front of the carpet.
All right, thank you. And you can hear the fans are just so excited because there's still more stars coming on in.
There's still more
You know,
coming.
I got
They must
eyes
have been
on
late.
him. It is Vin Diesel just walked in, and that's why you're seeing and hearing the fans go so
Oh yeah, everyone's looking at Vin
Incredible.
Diesel.
right there. Oh man, and wait till you see this suit. There
Here
he
he
is.
is.
There's our guy.
Maybe that's what they were waiting
Welcome.
for.
Hi,
There
Vin,
he
right
is.
here. Vin Diesel, right here. He's just showing some love to the fans. Hey, Vin, you want to come right on over here? Right on over here. If you want to come stand right over here and we talk to the fans right there. Now we gotta talk. Vin, we got the fans are live right there. You can come on and stand right on over here as well. Live with the Marvel fans. Talk to us about your Groot-inspired look for the night.
My Groot-inspired look. I think the jacket speaks for itself.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, can I borrow it?
Yes, you can borrow it. It's kind of become a tradition to wear a Groot-inspired jacket, and then at the end of the movie, have everyone sign it for charity.
Oh, see,
that,
that's
Vin.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love
mean,
it.
okay,
I love
you
that.
are clearly an empathetic, emotional man, and
Yes, I am.
it's true
And
though.
so is Groot.
I mean, he is, short with words, but he's got a lot to say with those.
Says a lot with 3 monosyllabic words. Yeah, that's right.
It's actually 4 because we've heard "we are Groot" occasionally.
That's right. There's a we every now and then.
That's right.
If I could, but I would never dare try to fight Groot because we know he's gonna win. But I did want to talk about, you have just those 3 lines, "I am Groot." What is the journey? What has this taught you as an actor to only have those 3 words,
Yeah,
but to
I
be able
think
to put
so.
so
I
much
think that's his
emotion
daughter.
and story into it? What's that journey been like for you?
Well, I'll tell you all about it. First of all, it started when I was a kid, see? So I'm lucky in that James Gunn would always write a script that had the line that was intended.
Oh.
And so I'm the only person in the world that has a script, but there's a line of dialogue for every single "I am Groot." And sometimes it's a whole paragraph.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
incredible.
I'm
I
really
Crazy.
lucky. So I got to give it up to James.
Yeah, that is so intentional. Also, like, such a great tool to have as an actor because you're always trying to interpret yourself, but to have James leading that is amazing. So, we've seen Groot in literally every phase of life now, and now we're getting young adult Groot. What can you tease about that for
Oh,
us?
God.
What's going on with this group?
Well, let's just say there's always been a promise for Alpha Groot. And I would just say be patient and watch the whole movie.
Oh, thanks, Vin. I know your fans appreciate all
I
of
love
this.
it.
The suit is great. And I know Justin has more going on with us at his side of the carpet.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm still down here with the fans, the man with the fans. Are we having an incredible night tonight or what? I know. And I just wanted to check in with one hold on, guys. Hold on. Yeah, I hear you. Wait, this isn't the director. No.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, I'm hearing something about
so
what?
cringe
A
and cheesy.
looming what? Looming invasion. Looming invasion. Got it. Looming invasion. We're gonna want to check this out.
No, this is
Fury.
we know what this is. Secret invasion, baby.
Since you've been gone,
Are you guys ready for this?
things have gotten much worse.
This is gonna be so good.
How do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
Ooh.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers? This war is one I have to fight alone.
You're the most wanted man on the planet.
Can't wait for
You
this.
don't know what they
man.
have planned for you.
Cannot wait for this show.
Great Nick Fury. One last fight.
Let's go. Secret invasion, June 21st. That's my next countdown watch party.
They're now so intense,
That's
huh?
my next countdown watch party.
All
will
of
be
that
June
action, all of that
21st.
intrigue, all of that, and even more coming to you on Disney Plus, June 21st. You know, all of that, it has me wondering, who can I even trust anymore? And that feeling, well, it's got me feeling a little green. I'm going to address that situation, and in the interim, hand it off to you all at the front of the carpet.
What an incredible carpet this has been. I mean, you almost got into a Groot tuffle.
Well, I'm not a tussle. We were just working something out. I would never go toe to toe with Groot. Would never dare to. We've had such a great time tonight, and you know we want to check in with our friends Tamara and Josh to also see what were some of their highlights for the evening. Hi, Tamara and Josh.
Yeah, that was the same trailer.
Hi.
Yep.
You know, we have had so many great moments here in the crush of it all. We've gotten to talk to so many people. I have to say, like talking with Menga Zhang, she's so enthusiastic about this, and also talking with Linda Carter. Loving in the clips I'm seeing so far. What about you, Josh?
Talking to Beth Mickle, learning about how the set is made, what it was like for people to step on it for the very first time, and that reaction, and just like the
Yeah.
thanking of everybody who was a part of that heartfelt push was absolutely incredible. I mean, James, Ray, what about you? What are your favorite moments?
I mean, as such a fan myself, it was just seeing everyone we had on stage and having the fans and cosplayers around us super loud tonight. I mean, their energy is so excited. They cannot wait to see this final film, just as we cannot, James.
Absolutely. And I will say, I mean, my favorite moment just happened moments ago. The whole entire getting to talk to Vin Diesel voices Groot. First of all, knowing that there is a secret script that only he
don't
has
think we're gonna see
that
him.
has everything about
I
what
think they're
Groot is
wrapping it
actually
up
saying.
right
Like
now.
that was such a mind-blowing moment. And I just love hearing just, you know, talking about the passion, and you can feel it
Not
when
gonna
he's
happen.
saying I am Groot, like
Not
every time
gonna
there's something
happen.
more.
Impossible.
And just getting a little sneak peek about what's happening in the background. It's just such a highlight.
I mean, that suit. Josh and Tamara, you have any comments on the fashion tonight, but that suit might take the cake.
Well, yeah, I mean, how do you top that suit? I mean, you talk about fashion for the red carpet, but we have seen some incredible looks here tonight, right?
Incredible, incredible looks. Let's go ahead and take a sneak peek out of the awesome fashion for tonight.
Nice. Star-studded, man. Hey, Rosenbaum's there. Nice. I love
And that
it.
was just a little bit of the incredible fashion for tonight. It has been such an amazing evening. Thank you all for watching. Tomorrow, it's been great.
Oh my gosh. Thank you all for watching. It has been a privilege to be your guardians of the purple carpet. All right, let's take it home at the top of the carpet.
Oh, we love to hear it. Yes, absolutely. But before we go, we do also want to check in with our friend Justin, who got his steps in. He was working every inch of this
I
carpet.
think he did.
Justin,
Yeah.
what was your highlight for the night?
Oh man, I gotta say, I love being the man with the fans. I love being the boy with the toys. I just love hanging out. I love harnessing and feeling the enthusiasm, the excitement, and all of the hard work that gets put into a project like this. I'm just so grateful to be a part. Man, what a team. What a team.
Yes, what a team indeed. And so speaking of the team, you know, all this action all night long was being brought to you, presented by Lego Marvel. So we want to thank them for bringing all this action to you all night long. Now, this movie is just about to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and watch it as well. But for you at home, don't forget, if you haven't done so already, go and get those tickets. You're going to want to see this on the biggest screen possible and experience it with everybody you possibly can when this film hits theaters in the U.S. on May 5th.
But before we fully sign off tonight, we want to leave you with one last look at the Marvel Studios Volume 3 trailer.
Have a good night.
I'll tell you something. I'm Star-Lord. I formed the Guardians. Met a girl.
Love it.
Fell in love.
Oh man, this is gonna be an awesome
That
movie,
girl
guys.
died,
What did you guys think of the
then
red
she came
carpet? Man, I got another stream in like 30 minutes. I'm probably gonna push that one to 11:15, just so you guys know.
He left some important information, but that is the
At
gist
the
of it.
latest. Man, this is gonna be an epic movie. I really do think so.
My sacred mission
Was Dave good in
is to
Knock
create
at the
a
Cabin? Was
perfect
Dave good at
society.
Knock at the Cabin? I did not see that movie,
He didn't
so
want to
I
make things
cannot tell you
perfect.
that. I'm not sure. All right,
He
Wellness,
just
thank you
hated
so much
things
for
the
swinging
way
by
they
the
are.
stream. Have a great night. We will definitely see you in the next one for sure. Thank you so much for holding it down in the chat, as always. Guys, this is going to be such an emotional movie. I cannot wait for it.
To fight
It's going to be something else.
Incinerate them.
Ooh, incinerate them. Yeah, I have a bad feeling that we might see a lot of deaths in this movie. I really do. I really do. And that's why a lot of people were saying in the chat it's
searching
going to
for
be
a
an
family.
emotional movie. That's for sure.
Found each other.
So, all right, DK, sounds good, bro. I will see you in the next
You
live
ready?
stream in just a few minutes.
For one
Take
last
care, bro.
ride?
See you in just a bit.
We'll all fly away
So good,
together
man.
to the forever
This is going to be an apps. That scene right there, man.
and beautiful sky.
I can tell you it's going to be, wow. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. May 5th.
Was that you were in love with? It sounds more like her.
Her? Do not bring me into this even.
Knock it
What? Just never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
There it is, guys. There it is. The red carpet event. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with me in this live stream. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here as I need to go ahead and get ready for my next live stream, of course, for Star Wars Jedi Survivor here, which I will be probably kicking off around 11:15, maybe 11:30 or so. So about an hour, maybe a little less than an hour or so right here on the channel. Go ahead and swing by for that if you want to go ahead and see the latest, greatest Star Wars Jedi game that's going to be releasing. It's going to be phenomenal. Appreciate you guys for swinging by this one. Hope you had an awesome time. Go make sure you get your tickets for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which of course is going to be dropping here on May the 5th. Until the next live stream in just a few minutes, I am your host with the most, A to the B, Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, and as always, peace. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you real soon. Maybe even in just a bit here.